KCSR for one final time. It's the Chargers versus Grand Valley. Hillsdale College has switched out of the GLIAC Conference and will be playing in the GMAC next year. So Chargers probably playing Grand Valley for either the last time or at least the last time in the near future. And we had a chance to talk to Chargers head coach Keith Otterbein a couple of minutes ago about this rivalry and what he looks for today as the Chargers renew that rivalry with Grand Valley.
Kind of a buzzsaw last week in the first half against Findlay. That's as good as I've seen any team play against us this year. Yeah, they executed really well. Kind of a two-sided coin. They did a good job of staying on blocks. We got to do a better job of getting off of blocks. We gave up too many big plays, didn't tackle well. And when you're playing a team that's playing like they were, with a lot of momentum, you got to do something about it. I think again, sometimes our guys were prepared, but sometimes they want to do so well that they almost become hesitant in this verification of, yes, I'm doing the right thing, instead of just pinning their ears back and going playing. So I thought we were a little hesitant first half. Second half, we came out and played a lot freer and flew around a little bit more in the style that we really want to do that with. Your team is 3-0 at home, 0-3 on the road. Is that a coincidence, or does the team really just tend to play better at home? What do you think? We played some good teams on the road. I don't think it's any different. Our kids have been ready to play. We just haven't made enough plays on the road, and we played some good teams. Tiff and Wayne State, Findlay are all good teams where we've come up short and haven't played to the level that you have to against a good team on the road. You've got 2 wins over Grand Valley since you've been the head coach at Hillsdale College. They're 2 of the most exciting wins that I've ever covered. There's something about the Grand Valley game, for the fans anyway, that's different. It's always been a fun rivalry against top competition, right? I give Grand Valley all the respect in the world. It is a first-class operation. They do things well. It's a little different animal than Hillsdale College is, but this is a very, very well-coached football team. A very talented football team. They execute well. They play hard. So, it's no coincidence that they're number 2 in the country, because they've earned that and they deserve it. And so, as you look at their program, they're really good. But, hopefully we'll be able to rise to the occasion, as we've done a couple times in the past, and play extremely well. And what I talked about earlier, pinning our ears back and flying around, you really need to do that against a great team like this. One of the great times you've proven me wrong was in 2009. We're coming back from a road loss for Hillsdale College and facing the prospect of playing Grand Valley the next week. And I remember in our car, all of us Monday morning quarterbacks saying, we're going to get killed next week against Grand Valley. We just lost on the... You guys stepped up and beat them. Your kids never doubted, and it was an incredible football game from the very beginning. How do you make your kids believe week in and week out that they could beat a team like Grand Valley? Well, they pay the price. I mean, they worked hard all winter, lifted weights, spring practice. They prepare in game preparation, practice week, and they just come out here, play to our level. Back to the days in 1980 when Coach Lowry got here, he talked about controllable and uncontrollable factors, and to this day we still use that. We can't worry about how good Grand Valley is and what their talent is. We got to play. In fact, yesterday at our team meeting, we always kind of do a little highlight video, and we showed our kids the 2009 highlights, and guys just making plays. But we did it by playing and doing the ordinary things, but doing it at an extraordinary level. There wasn't a bunch of ESPN highlight clips in that highlight tape that we watched yesterday afternoon. It was guys doing their job, doing it extremely hard and flying around, but doing the basic things, but doing it really, really well, and that's what's got to happen today.
Coach Keith Otterbein laying out the formula for winning the football game today. Well, we've already won the broadcast because we have the Hall of Famer back in the booth today. Jim Eckhardt is back with us. His last broadcast game was a little over a year ago when you did the first game of the 2015 season, and some guys not able to make it today, and I always call you, and usually you tell me no. This time we got you up here, Jim. It's great to see you.
It's great to be back. I've missed it, to be honest with you, and I'm kind of excited for the day.
Let's talk about Grand Valley. So many times you and Tony have covered Hillsdale College versus Grand Valley. Now, for me, it's always an exciting game. Sometimes we get beat pretty bad, but there's always a chance when you play Grand Valley that something special could happen.
Well, exactly, and they're a fun team to play because they do things so well, and you know that you have to do well in order to compete against them. And I always like that. I don't hide the fact that I'm certainly not a Grand Valley fan, but I am a fan of good football, and they bring it.
Hasn't Grand Valley really, though, if you look back over the last 20 years of GLIAC football, hasn't Grand Valley had a lot to do with the overall improvement of the league? I think there was a stretch there 5 or 6 years when they were almost unbeatable. Yeah. And everybody else had to raise the bar to try to go up and catch them, and now that we've done that, I think the conference is better all the way around.
Well, they were almost mystic.
Yeah.
They were so dominating, and that really didn't change until I think it was Saginaw that finally stepped up and beat them to snap their long winning streak they'd had in this conference. And since then, other teams have been able to do that. And along the way, every team, I think, in this conference, and the reason this conference is so widely recognized around the country as the very best Division II football conference, everybody had to raise their standards in order to keep up. And Grand Valley's responsible for that, and I thank them for that. But I don't want them to win anymore.
But not today. Jim Eckhardt joining us today. Great to have the Hall of Famer back up into the booth. It'll be a treat for us. And he's gotten a lot of hugs and handshakes, and a nice text from our friend Claudette Charney, who wanted to be here to see you today, Jim. She's out of town. Actually, is listening to the game on the Grand Valley radio station up there near Grand Rapids. But so many friends here on campus, all those years that you broadcast, and obviously everybody glad to see you.
Well, I'm glad to see them too. It's been a long time, and too long, but I've missed it. I'll say that I've missed it.
You even called Sally into work today, which is good.
Oh, that's right.
You know, it's nice to see Sally doing something once in a while.
Hey, I can't do this without my boss.
She's on the far right. Jim and I just about right above the 45-yard line here at Hillsdale College as the kids make the tunnel, and we're about ready for the opening introductions. Our pregame show is brought to you by Edward Jones along with Stillwell Ford Lincoln, and we'll hear from them and be right back with you for Charger football on WCSR. Andy Brown, Jim Eckhardt here at Muddy Waters Stadium. Some comments already coming in on Facebook. Jill Smith writing, "Welcome back, Jim. Long overdue." Dan Brown says, "Jim gave me the coolest nickname in school during a game. He called me the moving escalator." It was on a spin move, he said. You are good at handing out nicknames, I will tell you that.
I enjoy doing that. That's kind of fun.
The moving escalator.
I don't know where that came from.
Linda Alley writes in, "You rock, Jimmy." And then she says, "Larry." Larry?
Larry.
I don't know what that's supposed to mean.
Oh, I do.
I know you do. Hillsdale College has not been good defensively, Jim. Can we just go there right off at the top? And
if Hillsdale College doesn't start getting some sacks, they're not going to be good.
Well, they have 5 sacks all season, and we pointed out last week, Findlay had 5 sacks against Hillsdale in that game. Hillsdale has 5 all year, and they're trying to do it without exposing the secondary to blitz. So we're trying not to blitz so that there's back 7 help on the coverage. But the down 4 are not getting to the quarterback, and when you don't pressure these GLIAC quarterbacks and they have time to read the defense, you can be in big trouble.
Yeah, and the heck of it is they've read it, the defense, when they step up under center. They've already read it. And if they know no pressure is coming, they're going to feast.
Grand Valley holds a commanding 28-11 all-time lead in the series. They have won 4 straight, going back to the 2012 matchup. Chargers beat Grand Valley, of course, in 2009 and 2011. But Grand Valley has a commanding lead over everybody in the GLIAC as far as the career series. Quarterback Chance Stewart, this would be your first time broadcasting one of his games. I mean, this kid has come in, and the command presence,
yes,
the poise, the comfort in the pocket, the little things. He tweeted this morning in all caps, Find a way. That was his message to his teammates today. You know that kid's going to be coming after it today.
I like it.
Find a way. And he's been finding Trey Brock a lot.
Oh, yes.
They're the most productive passing duo in the conference. Stewart ranks second in the GLIAC, 292 passing yards per game. Brock easily leads the GLIAC. The kid averages 128 receiving yards per game. That's incredible production by a kid who is only in his second year in this conference.
Yeah, and you're talking about Chance Stewart saying, find a way. I'm asking everybody, where did they find Trey Brock? Because he's from Texas.
Wherever they found him, they need to go back there and find some more guys.
Yeah, go fetch some more help. They need it.
Let's keep them coming. Chargers run through that L-shaped tunnel and sprint out to the 50-yard line in their Charger blue and white trim today, as the Chargers are going to do battle with the Grand Valley State Lakers for the final time. I talked to Brad Monestier, the assistant AD, this afternoon, and I asked him, when do you think, surely, again, someday, Hillsdale College will play Grand Valley in football, and he said, not in the foreseeable future. I think not everybody in the GLIAC was thrilled that some of these teams left to join the other conference, and I don't think they're going to be seeking us out in terms of signing contracts right away. And also, we're going to be in a different region from the GLIAC team, so even if the Chargers get into the playoffs, they won't match up until late in the tournament. You'd have to get to a national semifinal.
Which would be okay with me.
That would be fine with me. Here's the national anthem. Got a little quartet action going there. I don't know how well you could hear that at home. We didn't have a ton of level on the audio there, unfortunately, but that was a quartet performing our national anthem. Hillsdale College Charger football is brought to you by Sumner Shoal Insurance Agency, the Watkins Oil Company, Edward Jones and John Waldvogel, Hillsdale County Eye Care Pros, Hillsdale Board of Public Utilities, Becker and Scrivens Concrete Products, Spangler's Hilltop Diner, Lloydhoiser Hillsdale Buick GMC, Hoop Lawn, Snow and Landscaping, Folk Construction Company, Frank Beck Chevrolet, Hillsdale Hospital, Primary Care Associates, and Jim Knox Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Andy Brown and Jim Eckhardt. High above the playing surface here at Muddy Waters Stadium, Jim Eckhardt has a plaque that resides in this press box year-round. It says, "Our man in the booth," and it's a picture taken from the field level, shooting up here into the press box. You really can't even see you in the picture, but you're up here somewhere.
I'm in here.
Yeah, you're up there somewhere. And obviously, member of the Hillsdale College Hall of Fame. You're still on the Hillsdale College Hall of Fame selection committee, and you get to some games here and there, don't you?
I've been known to see one or two.
Yeah. You still see him at some basketball games. Have you been to a football game yet this year?
No.
I haven't seen you.
No, I have not. And I'll tell you what, I've already made the supreme sacrifice. I'm wearing a white jacket today with a big block H on the front of it. And one of my good friends walked in here with some hot coffee and dumped it all down my back and the sleeve. And I'm a beauty.
Yeah, you got a little coffee stain on your shirt, Jim. I didn't want to point it out to you, but since you brought it up.
Well, I'm glad you told me about it.
How about Bart Williams, the quarterback for Grand Valley, 6'6", just like Chance Stewart. 100 for 169, over 1,600 yards passing and 14 touchdowns. He's fifth nationally in passing yards and in yards per completion. This guy can sling it. This Grand Valley team is diverse offensively. They're ranked second in the nation. This is a big challenge, even at home where the Chargers are a perfect 3-0. But Chance Stewart said it this morning, Hillsdale's quarterback. He said, find a way. We're going to try to help him find one today.
Well, let's hope so. And let's start by getting a good run back.
Hillsdale College will get the ball first as number 19 for Grand Valley State gets set to kick it away, Joel Schipper.
A senior from Grand Rapids.
And that kick will be taken by Timmy Mills. He will take it out of the end zone across the 20, across the 25-30. He's up across the 35-yard line. An excellent return by Mills and good starting position for this Chargers offense.
That's the way to start this ball game.
We mentioned the incredible numbers so far this year by quarterback Chance Stewart, the sophomore at quarterback today. His center in front of him, Danny Drummond, a team captain. The guards are Drew Callahan and Tyler Scholl. Austin Adams and Zach Van Orman are the tackles. The H-back, Austin Sandusky, Ryan Patrikas, and Trey Brock are the wide receivers. And the kicker is Stephen Meddy for Hillsdale College. The running back, number 24, sophomore Joe Reverman. Slot left formation. Taylor Cohen goes in motion left to right. Chance out of the shotgun, takes it. Straight drop back with time. Throws right side for Brock, complete. That'll be 8 yards for the Chargers over the right side.
Well, I see one thing hasn't changed. The officials don't want to blow the whistle after somebody's all tied up. Let him get hit 3 or 4 times.
It's a gain of 9 for Trey Brock over the right side. And again, I pointed this out earlier, Hillsdale College throwing on first down a lot more than I've ever seen them do.
They never used to do that, trust me.
Chance Stewart, the sophomore under center. Wing to his left, Reverman behind him. Patrikas in motion to the middle of the field. The give on 2nd and 1 is up the middle off left guard, and Reverman will get up to the 49-yard line, a gain of 3 yards and a Chargers first down. Hillsdale College will play at the Superior Dome next week at Northern Michigan University. And then they're back home for the final 2 games of the year, both noon kickoffs, Jimmy.
I might make one of those.
November 5th against Ferris State and November 12th against Lake Erie.
I'm all in favor of noon stuff.
I like noon kicks. I do.
Me too.
First down and 10 for the Chargers. They have the ball at their own 49-yard line. Brock and Sandusky to the near side in a 4-wide receiver formation. First down and 10. Chance out of the shotgun. Reverman standing to his right. Grand Valley showing pressure. They pick it up and they throw into the slot. That's Sandusky for a gain of 8 into Laker territory.
Hillsdale keeps throwing those quick little passes. Grand Valley's man on man, and I'm telling you, Hillsdale will defeat that.
Sandusky got underneath the coverage and grabbed a 9-yard catch. Second down. Actually, 2nd down and 2 will be the official placement. And Chance is up and under center. Patrikas and Trey Brock, flankers to the right side of the set. Now Brock comes in motion to the left side of the formation. Now Patrikas comes in motion, and Coach Otterbein calls a timeout. He's not happy, Coach. They were a little bit confused on the formation, and it is very rare to see Coach Otterbein burn a timeout early in a game, and he is yelling at anybody in the vicinity right now.
Well, that's right. You don't find a way by making those kind of mistakes.
We'll be right back. Optometrists Dr. Corbett Ambergy, Elaine and Robert Brichta, Anthony Smith, and John Taylor work together to provide you with a full range of services designed to help you see better. They encourage regular eye checkups for you and your children. Trust your eyes to the Hillsdale County Eye Care Professionals. Doctors Taylor, Smith, Brichta, and Ambergy. I've got to thank Dr. John Taylor for allowing me to see the action in front of me today.
Dr. John's a good man.
Because I can't see anything without him, let me tell you that right now. Patrikas in motion to the near side of the field. 2nd down and 2 for the Chargers. They give it to Reverman. Reverman makes the first man miss, and he'll have a first down up to the 39-yard line, a gain of 3. And a Chargers first down. 1st and 10 from the Grand Valley 39, just underway here from Muddy Waters Stadium. Wind blowing across the field right to left in front of Chance Stewart on a brisk but sunny Saturday afternoon here at Hillsdale College. The colors are out and it's beautiful.
It is beautiful.
Trey Brock to the near side. His foot right on the 40-yard line. Chance out of the shotgun, sends Sandusky in motion from left to right. First down and 10 Hillsdale at the Laker 39. Stewart with time, dumps it off over the middle, got a wide open receiver, Ryan Patrikas across the 30, up to the 29-yard line. They are right at the marker and near another first down.
Absolutely perfect. Just waited for everybody to clear, and he just kind of took his time going across the middle on a little drag route.
First down and 10, ball up to the Laker 29-yard line, where the Chargers will set up with 2 receivers to the right side. That's Mills and Sandusky. Trey Brock alone to the near side of the set. Grand Valley shades the safety to Trey Brock's side. Chance Stewart sends the fullback in motion. Chance hands it to Reverman. Reverman through the first wave, and he's up to about the 23-yard line. Gain of nearly 8 yards for the Chargers on first down.
Yes, sir. You start gashing people for 7 and 8 yards every time you carry the ball, makes life a whole lot easier.
Grand Valley allows just 12 points per game. We've talked a lot about their offense, but, Jimmy, they've allowed just 12.1 points per game so far this year. That makes this drive even more impressive. Give to Reverman over the left side. He's across the 20, and he'll have another first down up near the 17-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 Hillsdale.
I think he made it all the way to the 16, to be honest with you.
I see you're not keeping one of your classic stat sheets today.
No, but I will if you want me to.
No, it's okay.
I figured Brad would hand me one every 3 minutes.
You did some stats in your time, though, didn't you?
I have. Worn out an ink pen or two.
1st and 10, Hillsdale. Timmy Mills in motion to the near side. They'll give it straight ahead to Reverman. Starts left, goes back to the right, backs his way across the 15 to the 13-yard line. That's a gain of 3, 2nd and 7 for the Chargers.
What I like about Reverman, even though he's not a big guy, he does deliver the shot. He doesn't take the hit. He gives it.
Keith Otterbein looking for his 90th win here at Hillsdale College. Can you believe that? He is 89 and 72. Play action rollout to the right side. Chance going to run with it. He'll cut it back to his left and dive forward to the 11-yard line. They'll mark him down there, and it'll be 3rd down and about 5 to go for the Chargers. Grand Valley is 7-0. They are ranked 2nd in the AFCA Division II Top 25 poll behind Northwest Missouri State. Ashland is ranked 11th at 6-1 in the national poll. And Wayne State is ranked 22nd. Ferris State is now 5-2. They are ranked 25th. Shotgun formation for Chance Stewart, 3rd down and 5, as Mills comes in motion from right to left. That leaves Hillsdale with 3 receivers on the left side. Chance looks to the left. Now he'll be hit and brought down. A big loss on the play. Grand Valley's coaching staff yelling at the official to the near side. I don't know what they're upset about, but a big loss, and that'll set up a 4th down and about 13 for Hillsdale. And they'll try a 37-yard field goal attempt for Stephen Meddy.
They just overloaded that side. Stewart never had a chance.
Low snap, and the Chargers never had a chance. That snap never got airborne, Jim.
No, it was blocked, partially blocked, too.
So Hillsdale wastes an excellent drive and comes up empty-handed, and now they've got to face one of the top offenses in the United States.
You know what? What they did prove to themselves, they can move the ball down the field, and they moved it for about 55 yards.
I'm not trying to be the voice of negativity, but I'm telling you, Hillsdale's going to have to score some points today to have a chance. And when you get that close,
you got to score points.
You got to cash in. They want to win the game. They're not just here for moral victories today.
Oh, no.
Hillsdale's trying to find a way, and you got to score in the red zone against Grand Valley. You just have to. And now here we go with this high, potent offense. And they give to the near side. Number 21, Marty Carter, is going to be snowed under by Drew Mallory and company after a short game. Scotty Pinola there as well. For the Chargers defensively, they feature at the linebacker position Wayne Clark, Jay Rose, Scotty Pinola. You know Dan Shanley's hurt, and they've had to mix some true freshmen into the lineup there. Matt Hall and Drew Mallory are at the end. Casey Skukow and Jordan Halmert are on the down tackle positions. We'll check the secondary in a second. Quarterback Bart Williams, the sophomore from Grand Blanc, looks to throw. He has time. Throws over the middle, nobody home. The back judge reached for his flag but didn't throw it, and it'll be 3rd down and 8.
It's a good thing he didn't throw it.
John Terry and Carter Wilson are the corners. Joe Duff and Spencer Niels are the safeties. Joe Duff was injured early on in the season. Good to have number 19 back and available, although he's not out there right now. Wyatt Bandorf's been getting a lot of playing time, and he's leading the team in tackles this year for Hillsdale College at safety. 3rd down and 8 for Grand Valley. Bart Williams, 4 wide receiver set, has time, steps up, throws, over the middle, it's caught. That's number 3, Brandon Bean, the junior from Lafayette Village in Southfield. And enough for the first down. That's a gain of about 15.
He threw it where nobody else could get it but him. You all right, Miss Sally? Sure.
I'm almost out of coffee. You want me to dump some more of it on your shirt? You know, if we put some more on there, it might all look the same color.
I look camouflaged as it is.
Give to the right side to Marty Carter. Starts right, cuts it back to the left. He's across midfield. Look out. And finally tripped up and brought down by Baddorf. That was really almost a broken play, and he nearly took it to the house.
Wow.
Speed kills, Jim.
Speed kills, but so do missed tackles. That's a fact.
It's true. First down and 10 for Grand Valley. They have it at the Hillsdale 40-yard line. No score, 7:30 to go here in the first quarter. Bart Williams, hands off, right side. Marty Carter, nowhere to go that time. Chargers tackled by 99, Jordan Hallamert and Casey Skukow.
Jordan's a big fella.
Would you used to call that meat and potatoes?
Yes, sir. A lot of meat and potatoes.
2nd down and 10. Call it 2nd down and 11 from the Chargers' 41-yard line.
They're going to feed a bale of hay and keep right on walking.
Terrell Dorsey is in the ballgame now at the running back position. He stands behind the quarterback, Bart Williams. Bart with a play-action fake. He's going to look into the end zone. He will throw it deep, and it's going to be incomplete, but a pass interference call coming up.
That's a good call.
On the Hillsdale cornerback, John Terry, the junior from Tecumseh.
He got tangled up, and they just didn't make it an even fight.
You know, the sad thing was
Number 22, 15-yard penalty, automatic.
That was not open. I mean,
no, it wasn't.
You know, Terry was there. Bart Williams threw into pretty good coverage, but at the very end, when it looked like the receiver was going to escape, Terry had to grab him, and that forced the penalty.
Now your defense has got to step up and make a couple of plays. Find a way.
We're trying to do that. First down and 10, though, at the Hillsdale 25-yard line. 6:41 to go here in the first quarter at Frank Muddywater Stadium. Andy Brown, Jim Eckhardt. 3 receivers to the left. They run it right up the middle. And Marty Carter with a gain of 10, maybe 11. I think it's going to be enough for a first down.
I think he's short.
So it'll be 2nd and 1.
He did some skidding.
2nd down and 1 from the Chargers' 16-yard line. Join us tomorrow, Detroit Lions football. The Lions and the Washington professional football team.
Think they can win 3 in a row?
Get your hot, fresh cornbread. That's right. I don't know. Give to the right side, to the outside. There's a block in the back. No call, but a tackle short of the first down. It'll be 3rd and now 2. Almost 3rd and 3. They lost a couple on the play.
Good job by a couple of the defensive linemen getting in and making him run it wider and a little deeper than he wanted to.
Casey Skukow, the junior from Saline, Michigan, with a tackle. 3rd down and 3. Ball on the Hillsdale 18-yard line. 5:30 to go here in the first quarter. No score. Chargers and Grand Valley. One more time in this rivalry. In a slot left formation. They give us to the right side, and they're going to have a run that will be just short of the first down marker. We'll see what Matt Mitchell and his assistants decide to do here.
Kicker's coming.
Looks like they're going to bring the field goal unit onto the field. 4th down and 1 from the Hillsdale 16.
You know, I'd watch for a fake here.
This is about a 34-yard attempt by the place kicker, Joel Skipper, senior from Grand Rapids. See, they got a good hold, Jim. We didn't get a good snap and hold.
I thought he missed it.
But he missed it anyway. They got a good hold, they got a good snap, but they didn't make the kick.
Well, 2 out of 3 ain't bad. Isn't that the song?
It's great for us. No score. Speaking of scores, Jim, we need to look at the GLIAC scoreboard.
Been so long, I forgot about them.
You're fine with checking the GLIAC scoreboard, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Wayne State leading Saginaw 41-14.
Wow.
Ferris leading Lake Erie 28-3. Northwood leading Michigan Tech 7-3. You know, Northwood's kind of feisty.
Yeah, they are.
Honestly. Ohio Dominican leading Northern 24-7. Tiffin leading Findlay 9-7 at halftime. How about that, huh?
How about that?
Chance Stewart looking right, throwing out there. That's going to be. Did Trey Brock catch that? How did he catch it?
The back guy said no, he didn't catch it.
The guy on the sideline said yes. The back judge said no. It would have been good for only a couple of yards anyway.
Sure.
I'm telling you what, Matt Mitchell is just finding people to yell at. And after he yells at that person for a while, he'll find, I don't know what he's yelling about.
I don't know, but he better knock it off.
He just got the play just went in his favor. They called it incomplete. What's he going to do when a play goes against him? 2nd down and 10. Play action. They throw again to Brock. Incomplete. Chargers are fortunate that's incomplete, and then a late flag at the back end of that, Jim.
Yeah, hit him long after that. That's going to be a 15-yarder, and we'll get the first down out of this.
Trey Brock's ticked. He didn't. He's just mad he didn't catch the football.
Well, he wouldn't have gotten 15 yards if he'd have caught it.
After the play, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense, number 32. 15-yard penalty.
32 for Grand Valley. Dante Carey, the senior from Grand Rapids, with the late hit. And it'll be 1st down and 10 for Hillsdale from their own 35-yard line. 4:26 to go in the first quarter. We have no score. Chance Stewart out of the gun. Trey Brock to his left. Joe Reverman standing directly to the left of Trey Brock. And then 3 receivers on the right side of the formation, bunched together just outside the tackle box.
I like the way we had them spread out on our first possession as opposed to bunching this up again. That's just me.
Chance will send Austin Sandusky in motion to the near side. Play action to Reverman. Chance steps up into the pocket. He's going to be hit from behind and brought down. Now, is there a hold on the defense in the back end here? There's another flag. Chance was sacked, but let's check the penalty.
It's got holding, defensive holding. It's about the only thing that flag could be for.
The officials get together at the 40-yard line and talk it out.
Oh yeah, everybody wants to talk. Where you going? Where you want to go to dinner tonight? Let's go over to.
My wife Carrie made a huge pot of chili yesterday.
Oh.
And I had 2 big bowls of that before I went to the Camden-Waldron game. And I'm about to have multiple bowls of that again tonight.
Oh.
Watch a little college football.
Homemade chili is good eating, buddy.
Oh, and I love the saltine. It gives me some of them crackers. Big bowl of hot chili. I'm in.
Miss Carey takes good care of you.
She's the best. 1st down and 10 from the Chargers' own 45-yard line. No score in this one. Chance Stewart play action. Steps up and throws, and Trey Brock missed another one. That one hit him right between the 8 and the 2. And that would have been a gain of 7 or 8 yards, and he's got to shake this off.
He's just trying to do too much.
I know. Brad Monastery rightly pointing out, Trey is getting open, and they're getting him the ball. We just got to connect. 3 receivers to the right. Chance Stewart, 2nd down and 10 from the Chargers' own 45-yard line. Joe Reverman standing directly to the right of Chance. Some movement up front. Is there a whistle? I don't see one. Reverman, though, across midfield on his feet across the 45. He's got a gain of 11 or 12 yards. It's a Chargers first down.
Perfect.
You know, Jimmy, Joe's been limited at practice and hasn't been practicing much. He hasn't been feeling that great. He looks a little bit better today. And on the back end, we have a player down, DeAndre Hogan, the senior from Livonia, Michigan, is down at the 45-yard line and in a lot of pain. So while they check the injured player, we'll tell you that our score is 0-0. You're listening to Chargers football on WCSR. Andy Brown and Jim Eckhardt. Brad Bonestier to our left, keeping us updated on stats. He pointed out that Reverman now has 29 yards rushing, Jim. He had 23 yards the entire game last week, and that's an improvement.
You can't win when your leading rusher only has 23 yards. Or 29 either.
First down and 10 from the Laker 43. Chance Stewart throws complete to Reverman at the 40 up to the 39-yard line, a gain of about 4. It'll be 2nd and 6 for Hillsdale College. Chargers on the road to Northern Michigan next week. We'll have a feed from that one.
You need to go up there sometime because...
I've gone up twice.
Have you?
To the Superior Dome. Twice.
Noisy up there, isn't it?
I'm not going next weekend.
No.
What'd you say, Big Red? Don't go north?
Big Red will not go north.
Okay. Play action. Stewart with a pump fake now dumps it off over the middle. Sandusky with a grab at the 30-yard line. And that's a gain of about 8 yards and a first down.
Hillsdale moving the ball up and down the field. Now you got to start taking advantage of this.
Honestly, Jimmy, if I didn't have all these kids and their games and all of that stuff, it would be different. I could make some of those trips, but I can't miss Wade's last game next week.
Oh, no. You never can do that.
Chance Stewart out of the shotgun. He is going to run that option to the near side. Cuts it back in across the 25, down near the 18-yard line. That's a gain of 7. And the Chargers have been really moving the ball well here in the first quarter. Now, they came up short, did not score any points the first drive. Is it too obvious to say it would be nice to get some points out of this drive?
Well, you got to have points out of this drive. Grand Valley's number 40 hobbled off the field after that last play.
Second down, we'll call it 4 to go. Chance out of the gun. Sandusky and Patrikas to the left side. Trey Brock alone to the right side of the set. And Joe Reverman at running back standing to the right of Chance Stewart. Second down and 4. Sprint out to the near side. Chance wants to throw. Pass a little bit behind Patrikas, but he makes the grab. Maybe a half a yard short of the marker. We'll see. It's close.
Third and about a foot.
Brock, Sandusky, and Patrikas, all three deployed to the far side of the set. Third down and 1. Chance Stewart out of the shotgun. Fakes it to Reverman. Now he's going to run. Breaks the tackle, and he fumbles it, and Grand Valley has it. Tried to make a move, running the ball, and the quarterback, Chance Stewart, coughs it up and never even hit the ground. It went right down into the waiting arms of Colin Schlosser, the middle linebacker, and Grand Valley forces the turnover.
So now we've gone for about 110 yards of offense for nothing.
David Talley, the senior linebacker from Southfield, Michigan, made the hit that jarred the ball loose. And then it fell right into the arms of Schlosser. And now the Grand Valley offense back out onto the field under the direction of Bart Williams, the sophomore quarterback from Grand Blanc, putting up huge passing numbers this year. And Marty Carter right behind him. They're going to hand to Carter over the left side. Breaks the tackle. Not the second one, though, as Pinola scraped over and brought him down. Jay Rose there as well.
I can remember when this conference used to have 4 officials, then it went to 5, then it went to 6, now there's 7. And I know one athletic director that screamed bloody murder about it because he said, you know, you don't take big enough gates to pay all these guys all this money.
Yeah, all the officials have to get paid, right?
Yeah, and somebody else is telling them how much to pay them.
You have 22 players on the field. and 7 officials.
Yeah.
So they each have to watch about 3 guys. 3rd down and 1. Bart Williams out of the gun. Hands it off. This is Carter. He's going to have the first down. Still fighting for yardage. He'll be brought down at the 32-yard line after a gain of 4, maybe 5.
I think there'll be one more play in this first quarter.
Hillsdale tackle by Spencer Niels, the junior from Ada, Michigan. First down and 10 for Grand Valley State. They have it at their own 37-yard line.
Which is where Schlosser's from, by the way.
They probably played together at some point. First down and 10 for the Lakers. Bart Williams in a 4-wide receiver set. Terrell Dorsey, the running back in the set. Williams going to throw over the middle. That pass is incomplete. Intended for number 3, Brandon Bean, his leading target. Brandon Bean is a big target, 6'3" junior out of Lathrop Village. And it'll bring up a 2nd down and 10.
How do you have a Brandon Bean on offense, number 3, and a defensive tackle, or end, Sidney, whatever his name is, a senior from Columbus, Ohio, both number 3?
You're seeing that more and more. The teams have to double up on some of the numbers because they have too many players. Give to Carter. He'll run it over the 45 near the 46-yard line. It's a gain of about 9, and that's going to take us to the end of the first quarter. We've got 15 minutes in the books. Chargers and Grand Valley are scoreless here at Muddy Waters Stadium. You're listening to Chargers football on WCSR.
Hello, this is Mary Lee Playford, Clinical Laboratory Manager at Hillsdale Hospital. High-quality lab services close to home are provided by Hillsdale Hospital, available in 4 convenient locations. The main lab located at the hospital, Tree Meadows Medical Building, Jonesville Healthcare, and the Reading Clinic. Lab services in 4 locations. Just another reason Hillsdale Hospital is your right choice. Caring, commitment, community.
AM 1340, FM 92.1, WCSR. Andy Brown and the Hall of Famer Jim Eckhardt. Brandon Quick back at the studio. He is our producer this afternoon. Good to have you with us on a beautiful Saturday afternoon in Hillsdale, Michigan. The Grand Valley State Lakers, ranked 2nd in the country, have the ball, 3rd down and 1 at their own 46-yard line. They give to Carter, and Carter will have a first down and more across the 40, 35-30, counted down, 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Lakers. It's going to go for 54 yards, and Marty Carter takes it the distance for Grand Valley State. So the very first points of the game come on the very first play of the second quarter. It's 6-0, Grand Valley on top. We told you Marty Carter was pretty good, Jim, and you mentioned that Hillsdale had to tackle well, and they didn't tackle that well that time. Kick is good, and the Chargers trail at 7-0.
He got away again.
So Marty Carter goes 54 yards for the touchdown, and Grand Valley leads Hillsdale College 7-0 here.
If Sam and Linda were here, it never would have happened. Or, yeah, Sam and Debbie.
They're down on the farm, literally.
I heard that. And, of course, I got my buddies, the Alley Cats from Jerome. That's Linda and Larry.
Oh, did you get up there and have breakfast today or no?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I keep waiting for you to show up, but you haven't so far.
You get up too early.
I can't help it.
I know. Kick is away. Chargers are about to get it back here. And Reverman will take it across the 20 and up near the 30 to the 31, maybe the 32-yard line. Hillsdale College's offense will head back out there. I think the disappointing thing from the first half, Jimmy, is just how well the Chargers, or I guess the first quarter, how well the Chargers moved the football with nothing to show for it on the scoreboard.
A blocked field goal and a fumble both times, and Hillsdale was down around the 15-yard line both times.
Hillsdale College, new possession, new opportunity here. first down and 10. It's a rollout to the near side for Chance Stewart. He will throw it, and
nice
Patricus
throw.
Stretches out and grabs the ball.
Great catch.
The ball was toward the sideline, and Patricus had to stretch his body out to grab it at the 41-yard line. That's a gain of 12 and a first down for Hillsdale.
Yeah, he did something I couldn't do. Stretch my body out like that. I'd have been hurt and injuries.
Hillsdale College had 76 yards of offense in the first quarter, no points though. That, of course, that Chance Stewart fumble, a key moment there. First down and 10 now from the 40-yard line. Hillsdale trails it 7-0. Reverman on the ground, straight up the middle. He'll be hit and brought down after a 3-yard gain. 99 on the tackle, Sonny Haskins, the senior from Gary, Indiana. It'll be second down and 7. It was kind of a late arriving crowd today. Everybody coming back from lunch or brunch or wherever they went on Parents' Weekend. But they're all here watching the game right now.
They have funneled in, haven't they?
Second down and 6. Chance operating from the Chargers' 44-yard line. Ball in the center of the field. Play action. Chance going to run it. Now he's going to throw it. He's got Brock complete across the 45. Breaks a tackle to the 40. On his feet to the 30. He's to the 20. 10, 5. Touchdown, Chargers. What a move by Trey Brock. And he takes it to the house. 56 yards for Hillsdale.
That's more like it.
Woo! Radio doesn't do that move justice, Jim.
Oh,
you need to see that with your own 2 eyes.
Yeah, you do.
Wow. Beautiful move on the edge. That was just a quick pass out to Trey. He made a couple of guys miss right at the point of attack, and then that kid was gone.
I didn't think he ran that fast, but he moved.
Man. Kick is up. That kick is good, and the Chargers have tied it at 7 apiece. You're listening to Chargers football on WCSR. Hey, we're just trying to settle down over here. I'll be careful with my coffee there, Jim.
Well, I know I don't have to worry about you throwing it on me. I mean, guy just hanging out or minding his own business all of a sudden.
Trey Brock's going to be threatening to be an all-conference first-team player, Jim. I mean, he just keeps doing it week in and week out.
Hey, he's got a compadre that does it a lot, too.
Man.
Hillsdale doesn't have a problem so much with throwing the football. And today they're running it.
It's stopping the other team from throwing it that's sometimes an issue.
Well, amen, brother.
We're tied at 7. Here's a return across the 30. There's a holding call on the back end, and then another late flag. That dude threw that flag 20 yards in the air. They must have a lot of weight on those flags.
It doesn't take a whole lot of weight, but the thing you got to be careful of, you never want to throw it toward a player.
Right.
It's a good way to put an eye out or something if it hits in the wrong place. You just yell, incoming, 4.
Hillsdale College ties it at 7 apiece on the incredible return, or the incredible reception and run by Trey Brock.
There are 2 fouls on the play. Holding. Return team number 12. That penalty declined. Holding. Return team number 15.
Which holding call do you want to take, huh? I mean,
yeah, you can only take one of them, so
pick one.
We'll take the one that's the furthest one down the field.
2 holding calls on Grand Valley on that return, and now they'll set it up offensively. First down and 10 at their own 15-yard line. WCSR Hillsdale will feature 2 sporting events again tomorrow. Check it out, Jimmy. We had 2 high school games last night, college game today, Lions game, and a NASCAR race from Talladega tomorrow.
Perfect.
You know, it's a busy weekend on WCSR.
Yeah.
Give to the right side. Not much there on the run.
Nice pop.
Jay Rose with the tackle after a gain of about a yard. It'll be 2nd and 9 for Grand Valley.
And if we can pull this off, then I can get the Cubs to win. And then I can get the Lions to win tomorrow. That'll be pretty good.
Don't put too much on yourself here, Jim. You're going to try to get the Lions a win?
Hey, pressure, brother.
I mean, you're only a human being after all. I mean,
well,
not a miracle worker.
I did pull out a couple.
2nd down and 9. Play action. They want to throw it. Williams over the middle, got a man complete. It's Brandon Bean. Bean making some men miss across the 35 to the 36-yard line. That's a gain of about 20 yards and a first down for Grand Valley. Bart Williams can sling it now. I mean, that ball cuts through the air pretty quickly when he throws it.
He's got great size.
Brandon Bean with a grab. First down and 10 at the 36-yard line for Grand Valley. 12:25 to go here until halftime. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. They're going to keep it on the ground with Carter. Carter over the right side across the 40 up to the 43-yard line.
What you can't do is let a guy run 6 yards before he's touched.
Marty Carter for a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down and 3.
Got a few scores when you...
You know, a couple of thoughts here after this play, Jimmy, if you'll indulge me. Williams out of the gun, wants to throw. Now he just dumps it off. This is Carter for a first down, and a good solo tackle by Spencer Niels on the edge to bring him down. 37 is Wayne Clark, I beg your pardon, with a tackle. I think losing Dan Shanley, who is just a great young linebacker, has really hurt the defense. And every team has injuries. We're not making excuses. I know Coach Otterbein and Coach Blanchard wouldn't make any excuses. But to have to start these freshmen at linebacker has been tough, and they're learning on the job training. That is to the running back, 22, Terrell Dorsey, and Dorsey will be into Charger territory all the way up to the 30. That's a gain of about 22 yards and a Laker first down.
Well, I remember 4 or 5 years ago we started a batch of linebackers that were all, I think they were sophomores though. But they turned into a pretty good threesome.
Trial by fire, right?
Exactly.
First down and 10 from the Hillsdale 31-yard line. Williams calls for the ball. He's under pressure. He throws a screen pass to the outside, and that'll be good for about 3 yards. Chargers on top of that play from the beginning. Nick Dotson with the catch, the sophomore from Aurora, Illinois. 2nd and 7 for the Lakers. No, I mean, Brett Pasche started as a freshman, and how did he turn out?
Yeah, well, that's the group I was talking about.
Play action. Williams throws it to the outside, and it's dropped by Nick Dotson.
You think 77 was downfield far enough illegally, and nobody saw him?
He had gained a little ground, hasn't he?
Thank you. Isn't that nice? Chef Lantis wants to help my jacket.
There's no help for your jacket, Jim.
I want you to buy me a new one.
Yeah, that's the only help for it. 2nd down and 7. Williams out of the shotgun. Bart Williams in a 3-wide receiver set. He'll hand it to Carter over the right side. Carter with good blocking in front of him, puts his head down near the marker. We'll see where the spot's coming up. I think he might be just a hair short, but we'll see.
I think he's a yard short.
Marty finishes his runs. I mean, he kind of got a forward lean at the back end of that thing.
Yeah, he does have a little bit of burst.
Wayne State leading Saginaw 42-14. Ferris leading Lake Erie 35-3. Ohio Dominican leading Northern 24-14. 4th down and 2 coming up here for Grand Valley, and the crowd responding. The offense on the field for the Lakers. They'll just hand it straight ahead, and they're going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Terrell Dorsey straight over right guard, and he got 4 yards. Tiffin leading Findlay 9-7 at halftime. Here at 7-7, the Lakers and Hillsdale College tied. Matt Mitchell and his assistants calling in the plays, and a no-huddle offense for Grand Valley State. Bart Williams will bring them up to the line of scrimmage. He'll operate out of the shotgun. Bart, 6'6", 220. Tall and lanky at the QB position. Steps back, throws a rocket over the middle. It's caught, and it's going to be a touchdown for Grand Valley State. Number 10, Erston Smith, the junior from Elkhart, held on to that. It was a post route, and Williams fired it in there for the touchdown.
He just absolutely ripped that ball, and the receiver ripped out of the air.
I think he'd break his hand catching that thing. This guy just throws an absolute laser beam.
Especially on a cold afternoon. Not cold, it's chilly.
Joel Shipper with the kick. Well, up and down the press box here today when I was talking to some guys, all of the different constituencies, the media people and the radio people, all discussing whether they should leave the window open or shut it. You know, it's kind of a tough decision. There's no decision on the WCSR broadcast booth. The window stays open.
Hey, you play football outdoors.
I did a game with you 2 or 3 years ago when it was raining and the wind blowing in.
Yes.
Where you let me shut you did let me shut it that day.
That way we were trying to save the equipment.
Yeah, you didn't want all of our equipment to be shorted out, right?
That's right.
But even then, if it wasn't for that, you would have withstood the pain. Right?
I'd have taken the pain.
Okay. It's pretty comfortable up here right now, I think.
It is.
You know?
It's very, very nice. It's a beautiful afternoon.
Miss Sally's got a window in front of her.
Yeah, we did that on purpose. She appreciated it.
That's the least you could do, she said. Get me caught up in all this.
The trees are pretty out over Lake Winona.
You ever go carp fishing in Lake Winona, Jim?
Not legally.
Yeah. Kick is away. Chargers trail at 14-7. This will be Mills who will return it from inside the 5-yard line, and he'll be down at about the 12.
That was great coverage by Grand Valley and a great high kick with some hang time. Hey, Sally, I got some good news for you. They just fetched in a bunch of pizza.
Sally likes Cavonis?
She does like Cavonis.
Okay. I didn't know that about her. First down and 10 for the Chargers. Their offense has been strong today. They have 7 points, but on all 3 of their drives, they have moved the ball effectively. They have 1 turnover. First down and 10 for Chance Stewart. 2 receivers to his left, 1 to the right. They'll keep it on the ground. Joe Reverman sweep to the near side.
Hit it.
Joe across the 20-yard line near the 22. It's a gain of 8. Second and 2 for the Chargers coming up.
You know, you just can't believe that a guy 5'9" and a couple 100 pounds can run the ball as often and as hard as Reverman does.
Second and 2 from the Chargers 22. 3 receivers to the left of the quarterback, Chance Stewart. Same look again, and he cuts it up, and Reverman up near the 30-yard line. He'll have a first down marked officially at the 29, but that's a gain of 6 and a Chargers first down. I think it'd be exciting to try to win the running back job at Hillsdale College. Because if you enjoy playing, you're going to get a lot of playing time.
You guys should have been around when some of the old backs were here. And it hadn't been that far back.
First down and 10. Little option look to the near side. Chance is hit and brought down right near the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of 1 there. Number 4, Alton Voss on the big hit.
He almost lost that football.
Well, I think since Coach Otterbine's been here when I've been working with you, he's featured one back primarily in a lot of those years.
Yeah.
I mean, and some of these guys like a Joe Glendenning, you'd often see them with 30 carries in a game.
Oh, yeah. I think back to Jeff Cameron.
Mm-hmm.
Ran it for 295 yards one day against Indianapolis on about 45 carries or something.
Slot left formation. They dump it off over the middle. It is complete. That's Taylor Cohn on a gain near the first down marker. Maybe a yard short. It'll bring up a third down and less than a yard from the 38-yard line. One thing that you taught me, and you trained me well over the years,
but
you taught me that the ball ain't heavy, Jim.
It isn't. just ain't heavy. That's all there is to it.
You know, so carry it one more time.
Do it again.
3rd down and 1. The Chargers will scrimmage from the near side hash line on their own 38-yard line in an I formation with a wing to the right.
I was going to say, he's got to sneak if there isn't anybody over the center.
Chance sneaked it ahead, and he'll have the first down. He needed one. He got one.
I mean, that was a gimme. In that situation, if you're not going to put somebody over the center, the quarterback's got to sneak the ball for a yard.
First down and 10 for Hillsdale. Jim, go ahead.
Especially when you're 6'6".
First down and 10, the ball at the Chargers' 40-yard line. Just over 6 minutes to go here in the first half. Grand Valley leading 14-7. His wires in motion in front of the quarterback, Stewart. Out of the gun, play action to Reverman. Now Chance wants to throw. Out here, and it's incomplete, intended for Trey Brock. Tons of contact. Trey kind of got turned around there, Jim, and no call.
He wonders why not, too.
That ball came out of Chance's hand a little bit weird. It had kind of a sideways spin on it, but it still was in the general vicinity. Trey couldn't get around to make a play on the ball. 2nd down and 10.
Don't worry, they're all working the official.
Hillsdale with the ball at their own 40. They trail 14-7. Trey Brock in motion from right to left. Stewart under center this time. Straight drop back, pocket holding. Now he'll step up and throw it away. This is Brock. He'll have a gain of 8. The ball came out, but he clearly hit the ground first.
Yep.
And that'll bring up a 3rd down and 2 for Hillsdale College from their own 48. Clock rolling down, under 5:40 to go here in the first half. 14-7, Grand Valley on top.
You know, I can remember over the years when they made him wear knee pads and stuff. Trey Brock has got his pants pulled up above his knees.
3rd down and 2. Stewart under center. Reverman standing behind him. They're going to give it to Joe. Breaks the first contact. Lunges forward to the 50-yard line. And I believe he'll have the first down.
That was all Reverman. Because they missed that. Blocks along the front line. And he got it anyway.
First down yardage. The ball right on that blue and white 50-yard marker.
Gotta love that blue and white.
Hillsdale College with exactly 5 minutes remaining here in the first half. Trailing 14-7 to Grand Valley, the number 2 team in the country. Hillsdale a perfect 3-0 here at home. Chance Stewart out of the gun will send Zwires in motion. Zwires left to right, sideways motion, and now Chance rolling to his right. He's going to throw it deep. He's looking for Patrikas, nobody home. And it'll be 2nd and 10.
Patrikas is ridden right out of bounds. And once that happens, he's done.
Well, it was good corner coverage, plus you had a safety over the top. That was well defended by Grand Valley. And, you know, you got to give them some credit. They know that the Chargers are throwing on first down this year, and Hillsdale's thrown a lot on first down.
Boy, they sure have. They're doing a nice job of establishing the run, but they're not afraid to establish the passing game either.
And I like, you know, we've talked about this forever. I love the shots downfield.
I do too.
2nd down and 10. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Play action. They'll throw it. This is Sandusky, and he dropped it. Oh, man.
We've had 3 dropped passes today.
Austin Sandusky would have been close to first down yardage there. Instead, it's a big 3rd down and 10 coming up.
You don't want to turn it over to Grand Valley with 4.5 minutes to go in the first half.
Hillsdale 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions in the first quarter. And this is a 3rd down and 10 with Patrikas to the near side, Trey Brock to the far side. Chance is going to be under center here. This will probably be a boot pass look as Wires again goes in motion. Brock under center. He's going to stand and throw in the pocket. Over the middle, got a man. It's Trey Brock, and he is drilled, and the flags will fly. And we might have a targeting situation right here against a defenseless receiver. Mitchell's going nuts, the coach for Grand Valley. We've not seen a lot of this here in home games, but we've seen it on TV a lot, Jim.
Yes, we have.
Trey was reaching out for the football. He got drilled in the upper torso area. I don't think it was a shot at his head.
No.
But it could still be a penalty.
Yes, it can be a penalty.
And the 3 flags came out, and now the officials are gathered at the 35 talking about it.
Well, and, you know, they can't make it too controversial because they all came from different directions.
They're talking about this targeting or not.
Yeah, I know.
We don't have a replay facility for the targeting, though. How does that work?
They can hook them up with that. They can look at it.
Oh, really? Really? At the D1 level, they call the targeting, and then they look at a replay automatically to determine if it's an ejection. Let's see what the referee says here coming across the field.
The ruling on the field is an incomplete pass. Personal foul. Targeting. Defense, number 32. Up to 15-yard penalty that results in an automatic first down. Number 32 is disqualified from the contact.
So number 32, Dante Carey, has been ejected from this game. It is a targeting call against Grand Valley. It'll be a first down and 10 for Hillsdale. That's the first time I've seen that called, Brad, since I've been doing these games.
I've never seen it called in a game here.
And, again, they don't have the benefit of looking at a replay for that like they do at the Division I level, although Brad said they can take a look at halftime. In any case, 32 is out. Dante Carey, they've got to put in a new D-back. And the Chargers will have it first down and 10 at the Grand Valley 35-yard line.
Yeah, he's out of the game.
Meanwhile, Trey Brock took a hellacious hit there, Jim, but he's still out there.
Yeah. Well, it hit him so hard he didn't have time to do anything but just say, ouch.
Matt Mitchell is, again, irate. He's beside himself. He will not let it drop. He won't let the play start. He's still going after the official on the far sideline. The home crowd is booing him. Finally, I think we're ready to play here. First down and 10 from the 35. Chance Stewart with 10 on the shot clock. Sets up the option to the near side, cuts it back to his left, and he'll have a gain of 1. Taken down by Colin Schlosser, the junior linebacker from Ada Forest Hill Central. And it's second down and 9. .3:50 to go here in the first half. Chargers trail at 14-7. Second down and 9 coming up. Chance Stewart out of the shotgun. 3 receivers to his left. They hand it off to Reverman. He's got running room across the 25. He's inside the 20-yard line and down to the 18 for a Chargers first down.
Nice call.
14 yards for Joe Reverman, and it'll be first down and 10 from the Grand Valley 18. And Joe Reverman looks like Joe Reverman again, Jim.
Yeah, he does. He's doing a nice job of running the football again.
He's been banged up this season. He's been limited in practice. Hasn't missed a lot of playing time, but he just hasn't seemed like himself. Today he looks closer to the Joe Reverman from last year. First down and 10 from the Laker 18-yard line. Chance Stewart hands to Reverman again. Up the middle, he'll be popped and brought down after a gain of about 2. Schlosser again on the tackle.
He's having a nice day.
Second down and 7. .249 to go here in the second quarter. Chance out of the gun. Timmy Mills, Trey Brock split out to the near side of the set. His wires in motion from left to right. Chance out of the gun, rolling to the right all the way. Chance still looking. He will throw it. It's incomplete, but a penalty flag is out. And then another flag at the back end as the D-back tossed Trey Brock out of bounds. Hillsdale's going to get a first down and goal out of this, I believe, Jim.
You're going to get both penalties marked off, too. because one was pass interference. The second one was a dead ball foul. The other one's a dead ball foul. So they should mark them both off.
And again, the officials gather together to talk it over. And I think the kid who did it is coming out of the game, Deshaw Hurley, a freshman linebacker from Chicago.
You know what causes some of that? The fact that their coach is over there complaining on every play.
Holding. Defense, number 10. That penalty be assessed half the distance to the goal. After the play, personal foul. Unnecessary roughness. Defense, number 30. Half the distance. Automatic first out.
Number 30 was the guilty party. I beg your pardon. Devin McKissick, sophomore from Detroit Renaissance. So he's coming out of the game right now. And it's going to bring up a first down and goal from about the 8-yard line for Hillsdale College.
By the way, I found it. Who Slosser and Spencer Niels played together.
There you
They're
go.
both juniors.
There you go. So Chance Stewart under center. Hillsdale College first down and goal at the 3-yard line after all those penalties. Wing to the left, 2 tight ends in the formation. Man in motion to the near side. They give it up the middle to Reverman, and he's going to be into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. One play from 3 yards after the penalties, and Hillsdale College has already exceeded the points per game surrendered by this defense of 12.1. They're at 13 right now already.
And we're going to score some more, too. And the heck of it is you go back to the first quarter and Hillsdale down inside the 20-yard line. Comes away with nothing on 2 trips.
Stephen Medion for the extra point. The hold from David Ritchie, the backup quarterback. Another low snap and hold. McRitchie did a good job there of getting the ball up so that Medi could kick it through there, and the extra point is good.
The officials better get these kids to the sideline and have a talk with both teams because they're getting pretty chippy. All the excitement of Grand Valley Hillsdale, it appears once again. And if somebody wants to chew me out because I'm cheering in a press box, bring it on.
We're quite a ways away from the other side. I think we can do our thing. Yeah,
they'll hear me.
Medion to kick it away. Grand Valley set to receive. We're tied at 14. 2:28 to go here in the first half here at Hillsdale College.
This time tackle him.
Return from the 3-yard line.
Like
and
that.
A nice tackle for the Chargers.
89.
.23 for the Chargers with that tackle. David Graham, he's listed as a tailback. He's a true freshman. They burned his red shirt because Reverman had been hurt.
Yeah.
And he made a heck of a play right there on special teams, Jim.
Sure did. Well, let's see what Grand Valley decides to do with 2 minutes and 23 seconds to go in the first half.
Pass out here is going to be caught. That's 24, Matt Williams with the catch. He drags a couple of tacklers across the 25 to the 26-yard line.
They're in the hurry-up offense. Hit a pick.
Williams throws it down the sideline. Nobody there, nobody home.
You know, one of the things I think is so tough about playing Grand Valley, they don't respect anybody.
Yeah, they're fearless. 3rd down and 2. Chargers cheering section and student body making some noise. The give up the middle. That second effort might have been enough to the 29-yard line to get that first down. Man. Straight drop back for Williams. He wants to throw on a post route. It's complete across the 40 up to about the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 13. And a first down for Grand Valley with 1:40 to go in the first half.
Spencer Neal's played that about as well as you can play it, too.
Williams again on the drop back. He's going to throw a fade route out here. A lot of contact, no call. Ball intended for Nick Dotson. Second down and 10 from their own 42-yard line. Bart Williams, the sophomore from Grand Blanc, looking right. He will throw out there complete. And it's caught by number 41, Nick Kaiser, the junior tight end from Portage, Michigan. It'll be third down and 5 for Grand Valley with the clock at 1:25 to go here in the first half.
Unusual when you have a quarterback that's bigger than your tight end.
Two big quarterbacks in this game today, Jimmy.
Yes, there is. Quick slant.
Williams looking back. He will throw it, and it's incomplete on 3rd and 5. Great coverage on the inside there by number 22 for Hillsdale, John Terry.
Don't get excited, guys. They haven't come off the field yet.
And now they're going to have to punt it back to Hillsdale with $1:20 to go. The Chargers with 2 timeouts remaining.
It doesn't mean they won't go. They can't go for it.
So the punter is on with 1:20 to go. Line drive punt will take a Grand Valley bounce, and it'll settle down inside the 10-yard line.
Nice kick. Hillsdale still got to move the ball because Grand Valley's got all 3 of their timeouts.
Chargers with the ball at their own 8-yard line. They're tied at 14 with 1:09 to go here in the first half. Give is on the inside. A Reverman slips a tackle across the 15 near the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 7.
That was a pretty nice little run on first down. I think that kept Grand Valley from using the timeout.
Second down and 3, 30 seconds to go.
I'd throw a bomb.
To give it to Reverman again. He's going to be stood up after a gain of about a yard.
There's your timeout. I knew it was going to happen.
So third down and 1, and the Chargers will go into this timeout and talk it over a little bit, as Hillsdale College is tied with Grand Valley here with just a few seconds left before halftime. We'll be back right after this. Great coach for the community campaign, Eric Hoffman and his great staff at Stillwell Ford Lincoln. Third down and 1, 18 seconds to go here in the first half. Play action. Chance is going to throw it. Looking for Trey Brock. Trey cannot come down with it with 11 seconds to go. He just about made the catch of a lifetime. Great coverage by Jacob Studdard.
Got a flag, too. Got a holding against Hillsdale.
See, it makes it easier that he didn't hold on to it.
Yes, it does.
Holding. Offense, number 66. The penalty's declined.
So 4th down and 1. Hillsdale will punt it back to Grand Valley with 11 seconds to go here in the half. So you're not going to Tharp's kickoff party tonight?
No. No, I'm going to go home and loaf.
I got a text here from John reminding me to come to that thing tonight, and says that dinner is on him.
Really?
It's hard to turn that down.
Tell him you want the cash. You got a ticket.
Punt is away, and it'll be caught at about the 46-yard line, where the Lakers have 4 seconds left. We'll see if Coach Mitchell just takes a knee here, if he lets Bart Williams air one out on a Hail Mary. If I had his skill players, I think I'd take a shot, honestly.
Why
4
not?
seconds left. What are you going to lose?
Of course, if you get it picked and they run it all the way back, I can tell you what you could lose.
Or if you get sacked, or there's a fumble, I guess some bad things could happen. All right, Williams is operating out of the gun, so it doesn't look like they're taking a knee right now. And he will move to his right. He sets up to throw. He's going to chuck it deep in the vicinity of the end zone, and it'll be batted down by the Chargers' number 39, Drake Temple, the 6'2 redshirt freshman. I think they had him in there for Hail Mary defense with his height.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, he did exactly the right thing. He didn't try to intercept it. All he wanted to do was bat it straight down.
It's halftime at Hillsdale College, and we are tied at 14. Andy Brown and Jim Eckhardt with you. We'll be back with the halftime statistics after this timeout. You're listening to Chargers football on WCSR. AM 1340, FM 92.1, WCSR. Halftime here at Hillsdale College, all 25 minutes of it.
Yuck.
That never stops being annoying, does it, Jim?
You know how, and I blame that on Grand Valley.
And Saginaw, and Saginaw's facility, their locker room is too far from the field. They've got to walk. So they need 25 minutes to walk from the facility to the field.
They didn't think about that when they built it?
Yeah.
Duh.
And I've always said this, and nobody's given me a great answer, and I know it sounds like I'm just whining, but I don't really care. If Saginaw wants to have 25 minutes,
let them.
But why do we need to have 25 minutes?
I don't care. You know, it's like they do the same thing in basketball. If we don't want 35 media timeouts and the other team doesn't have a radio station there, why do we have to have them?
I think these are things we're just never going to get any satisfaction on.
They don't care what you and I think.
First half numbers, total yardage, Grand Valley 239, Hillsdale 214. Hillsdale possessed it for almost 6 minutes longer than Grand Valley did. Reverman, 15 carries for 88 yards. Chance Stewart, 10 of 16 for 125 yards. Trey Brock, 3 catches for 73 yards and a touchdown, including that 56-yard gem. For Grand Valley, Marty Carter, 10 carries and 100 yards, Jimmy.
Oh, yeah. How many?
10 carries, 100 yards.
That's great.
Bart Williams, 9 for 16, 99 yards and a touchdown. Brandon Bean, 2 catches and 36 yards. Hillsdale College, 2 of 5 on third down. Grand Valley, 4 of 7. And the Chargers in Grand Valley knotted at 14. Jim, it was an entertaining first half. I thought the offenses both played really well.
I did too. I thought it was fun to watch. Both teams are in it. Both teams went up and down the field. Now what we got to do is just come out and play another half of football and score more points than they do.
It sounds so easy when you put it like that, doesn't it?
Well, we try to keep it simple.
Brandon Quick back at our WCSR studios. We'll be joining Brandon coming up in just a minute right after these words.
Maybe you're just starting out. Maybe you're a more seasoned investor. You may be thinking, I have plenty of time to save for retirement. Don't fall into that trap. The truth is, the sooner you start saving and developing a strategy, the better your chance of realizing your retirement goals. Just remember, it's never too early or too late to start saving. I'm financial advisor John Waldvogel of Edward Jones. Contact any one of our 4 Hillsdale County offices for more information. Personal perspective. It's how Edward Jones makes sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Brandon Quick back at the WCSR studios as the Pop Warner team, the Hillsdale Rec League teams play. We can tell you that our score at halftime is 14-14. We'll send it back for some halftime news. Okay, BQ, thank you very much. We still have about 8 minutes to go before the start of the second half, but we can take a look at some of the things that are going to happen for the Chargers to come out of here with an upset win. We'll do that right after this timeout on WCSR.
Dreaming up the ideal retirement is your job. Helping you get there is ours. I'm financial advisor John Waldvogel of Edward Jones. Contact any one of our 4 Hillsdale County advisors for personalized service. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Well, Jimmy, Chargers and Grand Valley statistically pretty much even. The Chargers had the one big turnover by Chance Stewart there. If not for that, they could even have a lead here at halftime. But Hillsdale's got to feel good. There is no clear advantage one way or the other so far in this game.
Well, I would say that so far, Hillsdale's finding the way, a way. And let's have that continue. It's been a fun first half of football. We're still going on 6 minutes from starting the second half. The teams are coming back out on the field, and I'm sure that Hillsdale's locker room chat was far more upbeat than maybe Grand Valley's. Theirs might have been a little loud.
I don't know if you could pick up in my demeanor or the way that we're broadcasting the game today, but this is not that surprising to me. I don't know why. The Chargers have played really well at home. They haven't played very well on the road, but they've played pretty well at home. They have some good, capable, skilled players. I do think it's going to be tough to stop Grand Valley in the second half. Chargers got to keep scoring the ball.
That's exactly right. But the other thing is, too, and I'm not surprised either, Hillsdale always plays pretty well against Grand Valley. I don't know why that is, but it's been kind of a, Grand Valley leads this all-time series like 28-11 or whatever it is. But most of those games have been pretty close. I even remember a game where Tony and I went up there to do a ball game, and it was up in Allendale, and it was so cold. I mean to tell you it was cold. And they had to put us on the roof.
Oh, my gosh.
To broadcast the game.
The roof of the stadium, huh?
Yes.
Yeesh.
Woo, you talk about fresh.
Did you and Tony huddle up to stay warm?
I couldn't huddle up with anything.
What was the name of the guy who broadcast Laker football forever? Dick Nelson or something like that. Yeah. As much as I've tried to hate Grand Valley, and I do,
like
a sports rivalry thing, his wife, you get up there, Dick Nelson's their play-by-play guy. His wife runs the press box for the opposing radio.
Yep.
She's like, can I get you a cup of coffee? Would you like another cookie? Can I make you a sandwich? I mean, it's just like, I'm trying not to like you guys.
I know.
And here you are being sweet.
You can't help but like her.
Oh, my gosh, is she nice. And then at halftime, what they do, she says, now, get done with your halftime quickly. I want to take you in the back. So you wrap up, you send it back to the studio. Dick Nelson's wife grab you, take you around behind the press box, and they got a great big buffet back there.
Yeah.
And she gets you in front of the line, gets you a plate and some silverware, and you just pick whatever you want out of that buffet. And let me tell you, that's some good eating.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm telling you, as much as Grand Valley, you want to beat them, and they're the Goliath, and they really do treat you pretty well when you go up there.
She is an absolute treasure. She truly is. And, I'm sorry, I was looking for Dick, and I don't think he's with them anymore.
No, he isn't. No, and just a couple years ago.
Yeah.
So, good people up there. Obviously, for Grand Valley, they have had so much success that you can't help but resent them a little bit and kind of I don't know if jealousy is what it is, but you know it's a big deal whenever you can compete with them, and if you can beat them, it's a thrill. I mean, 2009, we'll never forget it.
That's exactly right.
So,
and they're still chewing us out for being too happy. Sorry.
Yeah, that was kind of tough. We did get a little bit excited, and
I've got a shoe you can chew on because I don't care.
Tim Knott's actually here. He was the guy that was kind of raising a fit about it. In the press box, you're technically not supposed to celebrate, but we were trying to deliver the celebration to our listeners.
That's exactly right.
What do you want us to sit on our hands? I mean, you got to.
I have a little different responsibility in my life than worrying about whether or not Tim Knox is happy.
It kind of says it all. Good to have you back, Jimmy.
Good to be back, buddy.
Yeah. Michigan leading 14-0. Now, there's an interesting point to be made here in this Michigan game against Illinois. Do you know who's playing quarterback today for the Fighting Illini?
Oh, he used to play for Michigan.
No. Jeff George Jr.
Oh, really?
You remember Jeff George?
I do remember Jeff
And that guy
George.
could sling it.
Yeah.
He played at Illinois, played at about 3 colleges, I think. He kept transferring, and then he played in, 6 different NFL teams. I think he played most of the time with the Colts, but he was on a few other teams as well. And he's going to try to play against this Michigan defense. I would not like to play quarterback against this Michigan defense. No, thank you.
I wouldn't want to drop back.
No, thank you.
Michigan's defense can get to the quarterback.
And then when you do throw it, they've got, the best secondary?
Yeah.
Anywhere? Brandon Quick, who's a big college football fan, says that Jeff George Jr. is a 2-star recruit, so good for them.
Happy.
Yeah. Well, we're about ready to kick it off in the second half here for Hillsdale College. Brad Monestier talking to Kat Torres. I was over kind of listening in on their conversation. Brad thinks the Chargers are in business here and have almost outplayed Grand Valley here in the first half.
After review, the call of targeting is confirmed.
So they did review the film of targeting at halftime. The kid is still kicked out of the game, Jim.
Yep. And now he's going to be out for the next game they play, or part of it, half of it.
So the Chargers will kick it back to Grand Valley to start the second half here, tied at 14 at Hillsdale College in the final matchup against the Lakers as the Chargers are exiting the GLIAC conference at the end of this season. Kick will be returned by 13, John Anderson.
Whoa.
And he got laid out.
He did.
And then a really late penalty on the back end of that as Spencer Neals got into the face of one of the Grand Valley players. And who's this going to be against?
I think it's probably against us for mouthing off. You know, I've said early in the second quarter, they got to get to these officials have got to get to these team captains and stuff and tell them to shut up.
Unnecessary roughness, kicking team. Number 32, 15-yard penalty, first down.
You know, and put a stop to it because it's getting so chippy. All of that said, I don't know what 32 did, but that was some kind of tackle.
You know, I forgot Lovie Smith was the head coach at Illinois.
Yeah.
There he is. First down and 10 for Grand Valley State and their fine quarterback, Bart Williams. First and 10 from their own 36-yard line. A slot right formation for Williams. And he'll hand it to Carter over the left side, and he is hit and brought down at the line of scrimmage. 51 on the Chargers tackle. Matt Hall, the junior from Saranac.
We got a guy down, too. Is that 99?
Jordan Hallamert is down from Coldwater, Ohio, Jim.
Big fella, too.
Played for the Cardinals of Coldwater.
Ohio.
Oh, never mind. Coldwater, Ohio.
Could have been the Cardinals, though.
You know, I liked it better before you corrected me.
I'm sorry.
It was more interesting. And Hallamert will run off on his own steam. Lynn Newcomb and her fine staff attending to Jordan. Just underway here in the second half. Andy Brown and the Hall of Famer Jim Eckhardt with us today. It's like you never left, Jim.
Hasn't changed much.
Bart Williams out of the gun with a slot right set. Play action, double fake. There's a throw to an open receiver, and it's dropped. The pass was a little behind Matt Williams. He had gotten completely alone in the secondary, Jimmy, and the Chargers dodged a bullet right there.
Ooh, what a pump fake Bart Williams put on us. And thank God it wasn't a very good throw, and it wasn't a good catch at all.
So now 3rd down and 11, an opportunity for the Chargers defense to turn the ball back over to their offense here. On a 3rd down and 11, let's see if they can get some pressure on Bart Williams, who has not been hit much today. Williams with time. He will throw long down the sideline, and it will be incomplete. The pass defended along the sideline by John Terry, intended down there for Erston Smith, and it's incomplete, and Grand Valley will punt it.
Terry got beat on the play, but he did a nice job of pulling that football free, because that would have been a touchdown.
It was actually, at the end of the day, pretty good coverage. He got his hand in there as he was trying to, Erston Smith was trying to grab the ball and jarred it loose. Nice pass that time by Bart Williams. So the punting unit on the field, and that was a drive of 39 seconds. And it'll be fair caught by the Chargers at their own 25-yard line. So Hillsdale College will send its offense back out into the field. You look at the offense in the first half, some of the best running we've seen from Joe Reverman all season long. Continued effect in the passing game using Trey Brock and getting him involved. The Chargers did have a couple of drops that hurt, or they could actually have a lead right now.
Yeah, that's for sure. They did have actually they had 3 drops that kind of have haunted them maybe.
2 tight end set as the Chargers start offensively here in the second half. They will send 2 flankers to the left side. Reverman alone in the backfield behind Chance Stewart. 1st down and 10 from the 26-yard line for the Chargers, tied at 14, and they're going to run it over right tackle. And Reverman is up near the 30. That's a gain of 4 for the Chargers.
And they'll move that back a yard. So
DeAndre Hogan with the Laker tackle. So 2nd down and 7 after the final spot. Trey Brock, flanker right. Ryan Patrikas, flanker left in that double tight end set. Chance Stewart, 2nd down and 7. Again, straight ahead. This is Reverman with some blocking. He'll be hit and brought down after a gain of about 4. And that'll leave the Chargers with a 3rd down and just about 2. DeAndre Hogan again with the tackle for Grand Valley State. So a key 3rd down opportunity here for Hillsdale College as they scrimmage from right in the center of the field, right between the hash marks. Chargers taking their time getting the play in. Play clock down to 17, so plenty of time left. Patrikas and Trey Brock split to the left side of the set. 2 tight ends again for the Chargers with 13 to go here in the 3rd quarter. And now Patrikas goes in motion to the middle. Chargers will run it again. This is Reverman, and he'll have the 1st down across the 35 to the 37-yard line. 1st and 10, Hillsdale.
Reverman was nearly 100 yards of rushing in this ball game on, 17 or 18 carries. Nice to see him have a day.
So 1st and 10, Hillsdale, 3 consecutive runs for the Chargers out of the halftime. And now they set up in more of a passing formation with a wing to the left and 2 receivers. Chargers will pass on 1st down. Chance with time, just dumps it off. It's complete. Hillsdale has not gotten a lot out of their tight end receivers this year, but Austin Adams, the junior, has a catch right there, and that's a gain of about 5.
I think one of the things that happens is you get so happy with the Trey Brocks and what's the kid's name? Sandusky, that you forget about the tight end.
That would never happen if you were the coach.
You got that right.
Find the fullback, find the tight end. 2nd down and 5. Chargers at their own 42-yard line, 3 wide receiver set. They give it to Reverman straight up the middle. He'll have a first down. He's across midfield into Laker territory to the 49-yard line. That's a quick run of about 9 yards and a Charger first down. Schlosser with the tackle for Grand Valley State. 1st and 10, Hillsdale, Laker 49-yard line. We're tied at 14 with 11:40 to go here in the third. Shotgun set for Chance Stewart on first down. He's going to sprint out to his left. Some pressure. Throws it complete to Timmy Mills. Flips the tackle up the sideline. And he'll have a first down near the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 14 for the Chargers and a Hillsdale first down.
Nice catch and run.
Timmy Mills is a junior from Lafayette, Indiana. And Hillsdale rolling again offensively. Grand Valley has struggled to stop Hillsdale throughout the day.
Hillsdale's had a nice mix of run-throw.
Chance running to the near side. Chance looking into the end zone for Brock, and it's incomplete. Well defended on the edge there.
Yeah, he threw it about 2 steps too late.
Jalen Haran, the freshman from Indianapolis, on the coverage, and he knocked it away at the last moment. It's 2nd down and 10.
That ball was in the air a long time, and the heck of it is, you get to that end zone, you're going to run out of end zone pretty fast. And that's all that really happened. The ball was a little late in getting there.
So 10:47 to go in the third. Chargers and Grand Valley tied at 14. 3 receivers to the near side of the formation for Chance Stewart. Chance sets up an option left. Now he'll cut it up and run across the 30, across the 25, near the 23-yard line. That's a run of 11 yards and a first down for the Chargers.
I don't like to see him run that way, but he gets results most of the time.
So 1st down and 10 from the Laker 24. 10:35 to go in the third. Chargers leading. Or tied, but hoping to be leading after this drive. 3 receivers to the near side. It's Brock, Timmy Mills, and Sandusky between them. Chance will send Mills in motion from right to left. Play action, Chance to throw, looking right. He's flushed out of the pocket, running to his right. Now he's going to run across the 20. He's across the 10, inside the 5 to about the 4-yard line. That's a 20-yard run by Chance Stewart, and it'll be 1st and goal, Hillsdale.
Boy, when he pulled out of there, rolled out of here, the whole thing was wide open.
And, you know, he was playing that game in his head. Should I slide or should I just go for it?
Yeah.
And he went for it. 1st down and goal from the 4. 3 receivers to the left side. Chance again out of the shotgun formation with Reverman standing to his left. Chance calling for the ball with 7 on the play clock. They give to Reverman running to his right. He'll cut it back inside, and he'll be stopped short of the goal line. Gain of a couple.
That was a nice cutback, though. We got a horsey that's appeared over there.
The Charger mascot is in the facility today. I wonder where they store that outfit during the off season. It's probably in that little shed. Do you see the end zone bleachers?
Oh, yes.
And the tower that they built for the camera? There's actually a little shed underneath there. And my son had practice here one night, and I kind of poked around in there. There's some real interesting artifacts being stored out there in that shed. 2nd down and 2. Toss right side. Reverman cuts it up, and he is going to be stopped short. Ooh, it looked like he had the momentum, but no.
Nice tackling. It's kind of fun to watch this. It's just mano-mano.
And now it'll be 3rd down and goal from the 1-yard line. 8.5 to play in the third. Chargers and Grand Valley tied at 14. On appearance weekend. Tremendous crowd on hand on a beautiful day. Over a 6-minute drive for the Chargers here. 2 tight ends, 2 wings. They fumble the football! Grand Valley says they have it. I don't know what happened, but it was an unclean exchange, and Grand Valley has the football. Oh, man. What happened?
I have no idea what happened.
That ball came out of there weird from the center. Chance never really had control of it, I don't think.
How many times can we turn the ball over back to the number 2 team in the country and not pay the price?
So Grand Valley has it, 1st and 10 from the 2-yard line. The Chargers knocking on the door, cannot score from the 1. And now their quarterback, Bart Williams, will just hand it off, and he is popped. Carter breaks a couple of tackles, though, and he'll get across the 5 to near the 6-yard line. Gain of about 4 for the running back, number 21, Marty Carter.
You know, while I've not watched Grand Valley, I just have a feeling that when you're the number 2 ranked team in the country, you don't make mistakes like that to beat yourself.
So Bart Williams out of the gun. He's going to hand it off again to Marty Carter. He is stacked up near the line of scrimmage. Give him a yard on the carry. That's about it. Tackle made by Wayne Clark. And that'll leave the Lakers with a 3rd down and 3. Chargers have covered a lot of territory and have come up empty on the end of 3 pretty good drives in this game, Jim.
Wow.
And now 3rd down and 3 for Grand Valley. Williams will just hand it off ahead to Carter. Carter will be spilled, but he'll have a 1st down after a gain of 4. They needed 3. Carter got 4, and the chains will move in the Grand Valley direction. So 1st and 10 Lakers. They have it at their own 14-yard line. 6:50 to go here in the 3rd. Chargers with 2 key turnovers in this game, and the turnover at their own 1-yard line, at the Grand Valley 1, nullifying what looked to be a sure opportunity to at least get 3 points, if not 7. And now Bart Williams out of the gun, 3 receiver set, 1st down and 10. We're tied at 14, and we have a whistle and a Laker timeout. So Grand Valley burns one right here. We'll take a timeout as well. The Chargers and the Lakers tied at 14. You know, Jimmy used to dominate that Board of Public Utility Christmas lights competition with an invention that, I don't know if you grabbed a patent on that thing or not.
I should have.
You haven't done that in a few years, though, have you?
No, sure haven't. Those are fun times, too.
You created a unit that could reel in the Christmas lights or something, right? Is that what it was?
No. I just reeled in some help.
That works, too. Williams loading up, wants to go deep. And that's going to be incomplete, intended out there for number 10, Erston Smith. And again, a pretty good effort there by John Terry, who's having a pretty strong game today, Jim.
Yeah, he really has played well. And he's out there on an island, too. What we got to get him to do a little bit is look back to see where the ball is. A little bit sooner.
2nd down and 10, 6:25 to go here in the 3rd. Williams, play action, throws it out to the flats. That's complete. And a good coverage in space, good tackle in space out there by Will Jones on the receiver, Nick Dodson. And that'll leave the Lakers with a 3rd down and 4. Chargers just have a jump in their step that just quite frankly, Jimmy, they did not have last week against Findlay. I don't know what it is. I know they prepare and want to win all the games, but there's just something different today. Third down and 4 for the quarterback, Bart Williams, the sophomore. And he'll hand it off to Carter. Carter seemed to fumble it at the back end. I don't know.
I don't think so.
He's going to be short of the first down, I can tell you that for sure. It'll be 4th down and about a yard to go for Grand Valley State. Just outside the 25-yard line, and Coach Mitchell will send out the punt unit. Well, Chargers defense played pretty well today. This offense has got to cash in. I mean, they're playing too well on the offensive side to only have 14 points at this point.
Boy, that is for sure. You know, and the offense is playing well. They're just not finishing it. Find a way. Isn't that what I heard?
That's what their QB tweeted out this morning. Find a way, in all caps. There's a punt that kind of hangs up in the wind, and a fair catch there by John Terry. And John Terry is...
he wants to know how come they didn't throw a flag.
I don't know what he wanted a flag for exactly, but 29-yard punt by Grand Valley, and Hillsdale will start in Grand Valley territory, Jim.
Well, they got to finish in the end zone. That's where I don't care where they start. Just finish in the end zone this time.
Total yards were plus 30 right now.
Hillsdale with 30 more yards than Grand Valley has so far in this game. We're tied at 14. 4:50 to go in the third. Chargers start the drive from the Grand Valley 48-yard line. Chance running to the right. He is hit as he throws, and it's complete to Reverman, who breaks the tackle and makes it near the 40-yard line. A gain of 9 for Joe Reverman on that quick pass. Boy, Chance Stewart got popped at the back end of that thing, but he is up and at him and heading back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, you were talking about the targeting thing that happened earlier in this ballgame. I've talked to a couple of officials about targeting. They said that it's come down from their various leagues. When in doubt, call it. And if it's wrong, they'll correct it when they look at it on tape.
Give straight ahead to Reverman. Reverman's going to have a first down on that carry. He'll get about 3 yards. First down and 10, Hillsdale at the Grand Valley 36-yard line. The Lakers ranked second in the country in Division II football, coming in here against a 3-3 Hillsdale College team. But when these two teams get together, Jim, sometimes you could kind of just throw the previous records out the window.
Yeah, forget all that. They just want to get after each other.
First down and 10 from the Laker 36-yard line. Shotgun, Chance with a play action. He will throw it incomplete to Taylor Cohn, and there are multiple flags down.
That was illegal procedure. I mean, everybody laughed a second before the center snapped the ball.
Jeannie Adams writing in on our Facebook page, so glad that the hugger is back. Love you, Jimmy.
Ah, what a sweetheart.
You're not opposed to giving somebody a hug when it's called for, right?
I love hugging people.
Yeah. First down and 15 after the penalty for Chance Stewart. 3 receivers to the left. Play action. Stewart's going to throw over the middle. Low for Timmy Mills, but Mills got it across the 20. He's up near the 19-yard line.
He had to catch it 3 times, but he finally got it corralled.
It's a 22-yard reception for Timmy Mills, and the Chargers have it first down and 10 at the Laker 19-yard line.
Timmy Mills got a little burst of speed to him.
Yeah, he does. 3:30 to go here in the third, and the Chargers are once again in the red zone. They can't afford to come away here empty-handed one more time.
Gee, I guess.
Remember, on their last drive, they got down to the 1-yard line, and they fumbled and gave it back to Grand Valley. Zwires in motion. Chance out of the shotgun. He'll hand it to Joe Reverman over the left side. Hit and brought down after a gain of 1. Primary tackle, number 40, Joe Morgan, the senior from Loveland, Ohio.
He just kind of smothered him.
Second down and 9, 2:40 to go here in the third. Chance Stewart walks up under center. Play action. Looking to his left. He throws, and that ball was deflected as it was thrown.
Boy, it sure was.
Intended out on the left side for John Brennan, a tight end from Howell, Michigan. And it'll be third down and 9 now for Hillsdale College. This would be about a 36-yard field goal attempt from here, and the wind's doing some weird stuff today, Jim. I'd rather get a lot closer.
I'd rather get it in the end zone.
Fair. That's fair. I agree with that.
That way we don't have to worry about the wind.
2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Reverman to the right of Chance Stewart out of the shotgun on a 3rd down and 9. Chance Stewart dumps it off over the middle. It's incomplete. That ball defended and knocked away by number 15, Deshaw Hurley.
I think they knew more what we were going to run than we did.
And so a 35-yard attempt officially for Stephen Meddy.
No.
Ball's in the center of the field, a 35-yard attempt for Stephen Meddy. Well, it's long enough, and he got it. So Meddy connects from 35 yards out, and the Chargers take the lead. It's 17-14. You're listening to Chargers football on WCSR. ChargerBlue.com in the house, Andy Losick. He was amusing that he was kind of sad today driving over to the Dale. He had a lot of battles with Grand Valley when he played here in the 80s. Always enjoys watching this rivalry game. There are going to be a lot of teams next year, Jimmy, that we've never heard of before.
Boy, that's the truth.
That'll be on the schedule, so it'll be a whole new deal there. And that kick will be brought away from the 3-yard line by Grand Valley State. Good coverage by the Chargers, and Grand Valley will start from their own 16-yard line. Michigan leading Illinois 21-zip. What'd you tell me, a 19-point favorite Michigan was?
Yeah, and they're going to handle all that, I think.
John Terry limps off the field. He's been pretty good today in the defensive backfield for Hillsdale College, so they'll take a look at him, Lynn Herbner and her staff.
Who do we have out there? Number 11.
Will Jones, the junior.
Will Jones.
Plus 10 in time of possession for the Chargers. Williams, play action, throws it complete. Will Jones with a tackle after a gain of 7. Nick Dotson on the grab.
I think Grand Valley didn't know that we'd made a substitution right there.
Well, they found it quickly. They did.
Good teams do.
Second down and 2. Mart Williams out of the gun in a 3-wide receiver set. Play action. He wants to throw over the middle, and it's caught across the 40 to the 43-yard line. Spencer Neal's on the tackle. Catch made by receiver Brandon Bean, the junior from Lathrop Village. And that will move the chains. 1st and 10 from the Grand Valley 43.
Grand Valley's receivers do a nice job of catching the ball.
Given a sweep to Carter over the right side. He's across midfield, and he is stopped just short of the marker. That'll bring up a 2nd down and 1. Wyatt Bandorf with the Charger tackle coming up from the safety spot. He didn't have to come up too far. Carter came to him.
Yeah. Quickly.
Final 50 seconds of the 3rd quarter. Chargers lead at 17-14. Williams with some time, looking long on the right side. And that's incomplete, and on the coverage for the Chargers, 37, Wayne Clark, and that's a linebacker back in coverage, and he did a great job, Jim.
He did a great job, and so did turn around, please. 30-something back there, just crossing the 30.
Spencer Neals?
Yeah. He did a great job jumping across, coming across. He almost picked it.
Or Jack Albert, number 36.
That's him.
3rd down and 1 for Grand Valley. They have it at the Hillsdale 48-yard line. They give it to number 22, Terrell Dorsey, and it'll be dependent upon the spot here.
I think they gave it to him.
He needed a yard, and he may have just barely gotten that. So a first down for Grand Valley at the Hillsdale 47-yard line. Final 20 seconds of the third quarter. The Chargers leading 17-14. Shotgun. Williams throws to the right side. Complete for Nick Dotson. And the clock will stop with 4 seconds to go in the third. That's a gain of 7. Actually 8 on the play. And that'll be it for the third quarter. 15 minutes left to play in this great rivalry between Hillsdale College and Grand Valley. Chargers with a 3-point lead. We'll be right back. Out of town scoreboard. Wayne State took care of Saginaw Valley today, 42-14. Ferris beat Lake Erie, 42-10. It was Ohio Dominican over Northern today, 38-28. Northwood beat Michigan Tech, 17-3. Tiffin leading Findlay. Good ball game today. 4:20 left in that one, and the Dragons lead the Oilers by 3. Ashland leading Kentucky Wesleyan 63-14 with 10:58 to go in the fourth quarter. Here on this one, the Chargers outgaining Grand Valley by 19 yards. They've possessed the ball almost 8 minutes more than Grand Valley has. Chargers have 2 costly turnovers in this game. And now it's second down and 2 for Grand Valley. They have the ball at the Hillsdale 39-yard line. Grand Valley's quarterback Williams throwing over the middle, got a man complete. And they'll have it first down and 10 inside the 15 near the 14-yard line. Nick Kaiser, the tight end from Portage, Michigan, on the reception. And first and 10, Grand Valley at the 19. I beg your pardon, the 14-yard line. Just underway in the fourth quarter. This is the final football we'll see between these two Michigan D2 rivals. And we'll see what happens. Bart Williams dumps it off. And they're going to have a touchdown. 21, Marty Carter took it 14 yards for the score, and Grand Valley leads it 20-17. Carter's very quick. He's an excellent back, and he made short work of that 14-yard run. So the Lakers back on top, 20-17. And the kicker on for the extra point is 19, Joel Skipper. Kick is good. 14:29 to play here in this one. The Chargers now trail at 21-17. We'll be back right after this. You're listening to Chargers football on WCSR.
Well, at least we led for 2 minutes and 45 seconds, buddy. Now we got to go do it again.
I'm up for it. Kick is away, and it's going to be returned out across the 15 near the 17-yard line. Hillsdale College will have it first down and 10. 14:24 to go here in the ball game. And what has been a very hotly contested ball game.
Do you think we can go down the field and not turn it over when we get inside the 5-yard line?
I think they can, and I think they have to.
I think they got to.
Because they're not going to shut Grand Valley out the rest of the way. You're going to have to score. Jim, you're going to have to score almost every time you have it.
Yeah,
honestly.
I think we have to score 2 touchdowns in the last 14 and a half minutes.
Yeah. And they can do it. Trey Brock here to the near side. Patricus in the slot. And they will hand it off to Reverman. Not a lot there. He's going to keep working and turn something out of nothing. He got a yard, maybe.
Yeah, and a lot of bruises.
That's a lot of pain for 1 yard.
Ooh. Not to mention what it did to me.
University of Michigan leading the Fighting Illini 28-0. Play action. The pass to Sandusky is deflected and incomplete. Number 2, Marquise Goldman, made a good play on the ball, and it's third down and 9. Well, On the day, the Chargers 3 of 8 on third down conversions. And this is not an easy one, third down and 9. You want that run play on first down to at least make it third and manageable, Jim.
Well, and something we're getting away from a little bit. Now they're spreading out again, but we've been kind of closing it down.
Chance out of the shotgun, third down and 9 from the 19-yard line. Was there movement up front? I believe so.
I think there was, but I think it was because they jumped.
Grand Valley kids are saying it's against Hillsdale. I thought it was against Grand Valley.
It should be against Grand Valley.
If a Charger moves because he's forced to by a defender coming across, that's not a false start. And I felt like Grand Valley initiated the movement.
They did. They called that penalty on 68, but the jumping took place on the end of the line on the defense. And everybody else just reacted.
So third down and 14 now for the Chargers. 2 receivers to the right, 2 more to the left. Patricus in motion now will make it 3 receivers to the left side. Chance Stewart under pressure. There's going to be a flag thrown. Patricus with a catch, short of the first down, and we'll check the flags. There are 2.
They got to be holding from there. Either that or you got somebody's hand up in the face. But they're going to be holding on us. And they'll decline it, I would think.
Holding. Offense, number 68. The penalty is declined. Fourth down.
So that penalty will be declined, and the Chargers will send the punt unit out onto the field. 13:36 to go. The way the wind's blowing around, the punting out from this end has been difficult, Jim.
It really has. But come on, man. You can kick one. Come on, man.
Come on, man. Something needs to happen. Sally's looking a little drowsy over there, Jim.
She is, isn't she?
They're coming after it, put some pressure on it. The punt coming right in at us in our window. All things considered, I guess Hillsdale can live with that at the other 45-yard line.
Yeah, I guess. 31-yard punt.
Grand Valley up 4, and their offense back out onto the field. I think this is a key moment in this game.
In that last situation, there were times when we had punters that could audible and make a play. And you're going to send 11 guys at the putter. I can remember guys like Brian Boyce and stuff, instead of kicking it, just throwing it out to the tight end.
He just lob it up to an open receiver.
Say, how far can you run?
Here comes Grand Valley. Bart Williams at the controls. Little pump fake. Now he's going to throw long. Wide open receiver, and this is going to be a touchdown. 55 yards for Grand Valley. A little shoulder fake, and the pass perfect to Matt Williams, the senior from Geneva, Illinois. A one-play, 55-yard drive, and the Lakers lead 27-17.
Will Jones just fell down at about the 25-yard line.
And the Grand Valley fans, and there are quite a few of them here today, they're loving that.
Oh, yeah.
And Joel Skipper on for the point after. That's going to be good.
Now you got to score 2 touchdowns, buddy.
13:07, and the Lakers leading Hillsdale 28-17. We'll be back after this.
Are you ready for a real food meal from quality ingredients? Stop into Spangler's Hilltop Diner on US 12 just west of Jonesville. With affordable home-cooked food from recipes Mom used to make and breakfast all day, your visit is made complete with homemade pie and pleasant service. Real food, quality ingredients, great service, and a family-friendly atmosphere. Spangler's Hilltop Diner on US 12 just west of Jonesville. And don't forget Spangler's Racetrack Restaurant on Saturdays from 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the south end of the Hillsdale County Fairgrounds.
Andy Brown with a Hall of Famer, Jim Eckhardt. The Chargers led by 3, it seems like a minute ago.
Well, actually they did.
Now Grand Valley is up 11 with 13:07 to go. Chargers will get the ball back here. Mills will take a knee down to the back of the end zone, and the Chargers will go to work from their own 25-yard line. So 13:07 left. I think you could still run the ball a little bit. You can mix in Joe Reverman runs, but they have to be productive runs.
Well, they do, and you can't drop any more passes. You just have to do everything that you were doing. Just do it.
28-17 is our score. 13:07 to go here in the ball game here. The final matchup between Hillsdale and Grand Valley. Trey Brock has been quiet since the first half. Play action rollout. Chance Stewart rolling to his right, throws it out there, and it's caught by the tight end, number 35, and he'll have a first down. John Brennan is a weird number for a tight end, number 35, 6'2", 222 out of Howell, Michigan.
But they're finding him.
Find the fullback, find the tight end.
Absolutely. You know, you might break one for 75 yards, but you're not likely.
No catches this half for Trey Brock. As Taylor Cohn goes in motion, first down and 10 from Hillsdale's own 36-yard line. They'll dump it off over the middle. Taylor Cohn with a catch, and he'll have very near to first down yardage. Just a simple little motion pass play.
It wasn't a first down, but that official on the far side kept moving along far enough that he could make it a first down. Works for me.
And they will move the chains. The clock supposed to stop while they move the chains. 12:27 left to go on a rolling fourth quarter clock.
It's moving, moving, moving.
Wires in motion to the right. Chance Stewart on first down and 10. Play action with time. Steps up into the pocket. Throws over the middle for Timmy Mills.
Timmy Mills.
And it's incomplete.
Took the dive to miss that other safety coming across.
Jalen Harden was making a beeline, and Timmy Mills was a vulnerable man there for a minute.
It would have been another target.
He had a guy coming north and a guy coming south.
Yeah.
And they were about to meet at Timmy Mills.
And I think Timmy Mills took a bloody nose out of all of that.
Second down and 10. Chance Stewart at the controls. Motion to the near side. Chance rolling near side. Chance throwing. Sandusky complete just shy of the 50-yard line. And they're going to give him the 50, so a gain of 4 there. 3rd and 6 for the Chargers. 11:50 to go here in the ball game. Hillsdale trailing 28-17. Hillsdale will be at Northern Michigan next week. And then 2 more noon home games to finish out the season. We're going to finally see Ferris State. Haven't seen them in the last couple of years. They've got a high-flying offense. They run a lot of option football now.
Oh, yeah.
So that should be interesting. 3rd down and 6. Chance Stewart out of the shotgun set. 2 receivers to his right, 1 to the left. He'd like to throw. He has time. He dumps it off over the middle. It's complete, short of the line to gain to Patricus, and that'll leave a 4th down and 2. The Chargers will have to go for it.
Oh, I think you have to go for it. 11 minutes to go in the ball game. You need a couple of touchdowns.
Fourth and 2. Play action. Chance wants to run, and there's a penalty flag on the far side. Stewart didn't come anywhere near the first down. In fact, he lost yardage, but this could be against Grand Valley.
Yep, it's on them.
Offside. Defense number 3. 5-yard penalty. First down.
Well,
Sidney.
I think that the Chargers are fortunate that was an offsides.
I do too.
Because I think they'd have turned the ball over on downs right there.
Yeah, that was not a good result, except for the hold or the offside.
As it stands, it's first down and 10. Hillsdale with the football at the Laker 41-yard line, 28-17. Lakers lead it. Chance Stewart under center with a slot right formation. He'll give it ahead to Reverman. Reverman across the 40 near the 38-yard line and a gain of 3. It'll make it 2nd and 7.
Reverman had 116 yards through 3 quarters. But we got to get some help. Got to have some touchdowns.
2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Chance Stewart out of the shotgun. Sandusky in motion from left to right. 2nd down and 7. Stewart again with time. Throws over the middle. That's complete to Brock. His first catch in the second half will be a first down across the 30, down to the 28-yard line.
And 8 people tackled him.
You know, you got to give a little credit to the Chargers offensive line in terms of pass protection today. The protection scheme has been pretty effective, and Chance has been, for the most part, pretty clean in the backfield.
Yeah, he really has. They've done a nice job with that.
So 1st and 10 at the Laker 28. They give us to Reverman on a sweep to the right side. He will cut it up across the 25 to the 24.
Pick up 4 or 5 more.
Second down and 6 for the Chargers with 9 minutes to play here in this one. Hillsdale trails at 28-17. Chance Stewart drops back, throws it complete to Sandusky. Sandusky will be tackled at the 21-yard line. That's a gain of about 4. Austin could just get a little bit of separation, man.
Oh, yeah.
He gone.
That's all it takes.
He gone. I asked him how fast he could run the 40, and he said, well, on a decent day, a 4.5. I said, okay. That works.
That means your little legs are just a churning, buddy.
And they are little for Austin.
Yeah, he got to take short, stumpy ones.
Speaking of stumpy, have you seen Chris Skaggs recently?
No, I've not.
Oh, Stewart just got ear-holed. What a sack there by Sidney Omame. Oh, man. That's as hard as Chance has gotten hit all year. Off the blind side, Jim.
Oh, yeah.
And the clock continuing to roll, and suddenly it's a 4th down and 10 after the loss on the sack. And Chance got to clear the cobwebs here because this is a big 4th down for Hillsdale if they want to get back into this. And we've got a whistle, and I think Grand Valley's bailing us out a little bit here.
I do too.
On that timeout. I don't know if Chance is all the way with it. We'll take a break. We'll see what happens 4th and 10 right after this.
Here's 2 winning lease deals from Hillsdale Lloyd-Hoiser Buick GMC. Now drive a 2016 Buick Encore for only $149 a month for 36 months. Yup, $149 a month. If you're a truck guy, lease a new 2016 GMC Sierra double cab 4-wheel drive with elevation package for $299 a month for 36 months. Test drive one at Hillsdale Lloyd-Hoiser Buick GMC on the curve on Carlton Road in Hillsdale. $149 a month for the Encore, $299 a month for the GMC 4-wheel drive with elevation package.
AM 1340, FM 92.1, WCSR. Eddie Brown, Jim Eckhardt, Brad Monestier to our left.
Hi, everybody. Thanks for letting me come back. Say hey.
Don't be a stranger, Jim. I mean, gosh.
I get lost.
Between here and North Adams going for breakfast.
Yeah. Well, Stevie takes good care of me.
4th down and 10. Chance steps up. He's under pressure, still with it. Now he's going to run for it. And he will dive across the 20. He will be about 1.5 yards short.
Did all he could do, though.
He did everything he could do, but Grand Valley's defense will rush off the field. The offense will come back on. And now head coach Matt Mitchell can go to work on the 7 minutes and 27 seconds remaining on this fourth quarter clock.
I can't honestly say I think Grand Valley's outplayed Hillsdale at all.
You know, you can't turn the ball over, and you got to convert on red zone opportunities.
And that's
the
what's killed us.
The Chargers have struggled with both of those things. Brandon Bean in motion. They're going to run it up the middle. The problem, too, Marty Carter with a run of about 6 yards. The other problem is Marty Carter can take it the full distance at any time.
Oh, yes.
I mean, that kid has been impressive. So 2nd down and 3 yards to go. Clock rolling down, near 7 minutes remaining in this one. Of course, Grand Valley will let the play clock go all the way down.
Can't say as I blame them.
28-17, 6:45 to play here. Williams hands it to Carter, and Carter will have the first down easily across the 30 to the 33-yard line. That's a 7-yard gain.
All we're going to have is a dose of Carter, I think, the rest of the way.
Carter and Terrell Dorsey, Jim.
Yeah, they're going to be a pain on our side. Sure got quiet, didn't it?
That sack on 3rd down and 4
yes.
or 5? That was a big play. And you're sitting there with 4th down and 10, and that's tough. Chargers still had a good chance at that point, but now things are looking tough. Give to the left side, and again, Carter, a gain of about 3 yards. Some guys getting tangled up down there. Brandon Bean and number 20 for Hillsdale, Wyatt Batdorf. They got tangled up a little bit. Second down and 7 for Grand Valley, and they are chipping away at this fourth quarter clock. Coach Otterbein is going to have to start using some of those timeouts. You're still in a situation where you could get a touchdown and an onside kick. If you could get some stops here. Give to Carter over the left side. And Carter will be stopped a yard short of the first down. Jay Rose with a tackle. And a late penalty flag. This is going to go against Hillsdale on a late hit.
I don't think it was a late hit. I think it was more of the chippy stuff, the mouthy stuff.
Whatever the case is, I think you're going to end up with a Laker first down after this penalty.
After a 15-yard penalty,
yeah.
Sure you are.
After the play, personal foul, defense, number 48, 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
Scotty Pinola, the junior from Zionsville, with a 15-yard penalty. We've seen a few of those today.
We have. Do you realize how many times you say the junior, the junior, the junior, the junior on Hillsdale's team?
Quite a few of them.
There are a lot of juniors.
They had a pretty good recruiting year that time. First down and 10. Hillsdale with 5:05 to go to try to make something happen here. First down and 10 for the Lakers.
5 minutes to go in the ball game.
Two receivers to the left, one to the right. And it'll probably be a handoff right up the middle. And it's Carter again over the left side. Look out. 30, 20, 10. Tripped up just short of the 10. Maybe like it's a 12.
Looks like it.
So first down and 10 for the Lakers from the 12-yard line. Chains are moved. The clock's rolling. 4:25 to go.
I know he's going to hand it off or run the pitch.
They hand it to Albert again over the left side. He's down at the 10-yard line. And coach is going to burn a timeout. So 4:04 to go. Hillsdale will burn a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining. We've got 2nd down and 8 when we return on WCSR.
Hello, this is Mary Lee Playford, Clinical Laboratory Manager at Hillsdale Hospital. High-quality lab services close to home are provided by Hillsdale Hospital, available in 4 convenient locations. The main lab located at the hospital, 3 Meadows Medical Building, Jonesville Healthcare, and the Reading Clinic. Lab services in 4 locations. Just another reason Hillsdale Hospital is your right choice. Caring, commitment, community.
Well, Jim, it's not looking great for our upset hopes, but
we had it going.
Hillsdale played much better this week than they did last week, and hopefully that'll propel them into a road win next week on the road against Northern. They haven't won on the road yet this year.
And they need to do that. You know, if Hillsdale would play like they did the first 3 quarters of this football game, there's no way they would have lost 3 games.
They showed you they could do it.
I think they showed themselves they could do it.
Yeah, straight up the middle. This is Dorsey, and he'll go nowhere. And Otter will burn his 2nd timeout with 4 minutes to go. We'll be right back.
Your Citgo and Sunoco Sunrise shops, affiliated with Watkins Oil Company, take pride in their community involvement. Now choose from 16 flavors of fountain drinks. Get competitive pricing on Citgo and Sunoco products, convenience items, an ATM machine, and beer and wine takeout. Your Watkins Oil, Citgo, and Sunrise shops. You'll find 110-octane leaded racing fuel at the Sunrise shop across from the State Police Post on US 12 in Jonesville.
The WCSR Chargers football broadcast team thanks Sally Eckhardt for allowing Jim to do the game with us today. Thank you, Sally.
Yeah, let me out of the house.
I don't know how you swung it, Jim. It was pretty impressive.
She's a sweetheart. You notice that sweatshirt she's wearing? The hoodie?
Yeah.
Jack McAvoy gave that to her.
Talk about a Hall of Famer, huh?
Yes, sir.
Give again to Albert, cuts it to the left. It's a race for the pylon, and he's going to win it. Touchdown, Grand Valley.
Wasn't even close.
Lakers touchdown, and it's 34-17. What did Sparky Anderson used to say? Good night, Irene. Turn out the lights.
The party's over.
Yeah, I like to do it on a win, but I think the party might be over for us.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. Do I have to go back to the fumble at the 1-yard line? I mean, there are some moments that we'll look back at today and say, oh, if only.
Boy, that is for sure.
Kick is good. It's 35-17.
Identity theft is the fastest growing crime in this country. Where can you get protection for you and your family? Hastings Mutual Insurance and the Sumner Shoal Insurance Agency are here to help. If you are a homeowner's, farm owner's, or manufactured homeowner's policyholder with Hastings Mutual, you automatically have identity protection. Get protected today. Call the Sumner Shoal Insurance Agency, your Hastings Mutual Insurance Agency, at 439-1501 for more information. Or stop by 83 North Broad Street, Hillsdale.
AM 1340, FM 92.1, WCSR. Andy Brown, Jim Eckhardt. For our Hillsdale matchup with Grand Valley today, the Chargers led this game 17-14. And it's been 21 straight by Grand Valley since that point. Here's a return for the Chargers and a head of steam. for number 14, and he's all the way up to midfield. That is Timmy Mills, who's had a pretty good game.
He has. He'll never live it down, though, that the kicker tackled him.
That was a nice little burst up to the midfield line.
We need some bursts.
3:50 to go, 35-17, Grand Valley on top.
Score us a couple touchdowns. Come on, guys. There's no way this game has been an 18-point game.
Play action. Chance going to throw it to the near side. It's caught. That's Trey Brock, and a gain of about 7. Second and 6. Chance Stewart out of the gun on the second down and 4. And the run is over the left side by Chance Stewart across the 40 to the 39, a gain of 5 and a first down for Hillsdale. Chargers at Northern Michigan next Saturday. And then the following 2 Saturdays, noon starts here at Frank Muddy Waters Stadium. 2 home games to end the year. That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, I guess. How'd you manage that?
I like it. There's a pass to the right side that is complete to number 35, John Brennan, the tight end from Howell, Michigan. Grand Valley leading 35-17. Roll out near side. Chance will throw on the run, and that pass is caught by Trey Brock. And then another penalty. We could have another targeting here.
You could have another targeting.
That one, I do think he got hit in the head that time.
Yes, I do too.
Brad, if they're thrown out on a targeting, do they play the next week, or are they out?
Depends on what happens.
Okay.
We're on the first half. He won't play next week.
So he sits out this second half, but he can play next week. Okay. So the officials continuing to confer after that catch by Trey Brock, which will be a first down no matter what. Trey Brock up and over 100 yards receiving for the 6th time this season, Jim. The most time that's ever been done in one season is 7 by Andre Holmes. How'd you like to be the ref that's got to go talk to Matt Williams or Matt Mitchell?
I'd just tell him to.
Targeting. Defense, number 14. Half the distance to the goal. Automatic first down. Number 14 is disqualified from the contest.
So Grand Valley has another defensive back disqualified from this contest, Jimmy.
Now he won't be able to play next week.
At least not the first half.
I don't think he can play at all. You have to set out a game, and that's why the first guy sat out the second half of this one and the first half of next week. That's his full game. This one coming with just 2:42 to go has got to set out the whole game.
Chance Stewart, first down and goal from about the 5-yard line.
Let's not make this mistake again now. Come on, guys.
Sandusky in motion from right to left in front of Stewart, operating out of the gun. Stewart looking left. Now he's under pressure, and he'll be sacked. And that's a loss of about 5 yards.
I don't know why everybody thinks they're going. Can't they hear all those whistles blowing?
I did. How could you not?
Shame.
Wind the clock, 2:28 to go. Stewart looking left all the way, throwing for Brock. Some miscommunication on that route package. And it's now third down and goal from the 12.
.218.
Sandusky and Mills to the right side. Trey Brock alone on the near side of the set. Kaylor Cohn in motion from right to left. Shotgun for Chance Stewart. 3rd and goal. Stewart looking left, throwing left for Brock. And it's incomplete. 4th down and goal.
That's not a very good pass pattern at this point.
Yeah, he had no chance with that one, huh?
No, you got to run some quick stuff. If you slant in, nobody's expecting that. Everybody's expecting you to run to the far corners.
3 receivers to the right side for Chance Stewart on 4th down and goal. We're going to get a timeout, I believe, by Grand Valley.
Did you see their defense? They had 6 defensive backs at the goal line and 5 guys rushing.
That's 11 players.
That works.
Hillsdale College going to go for it here. 4th down and goal from the 12. As they trail it 35-17.
I see Michigan went for it too and scored.
Yeah, Michigan's doing pretty well. What is it, 31-0 at halftime? Stewart steps out of pressure. And he had crossed the line of scrimmage, and he was still trying to act like he wanted to pass it. And then another late flag at the back end. What's this going to be?
You got a dead ball foul.
Stewart got nailed there. And he had to, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you might as well run, bud.
You might as well keep going, buddy.
He was still looking. He was going to throw it. Yeah, he got drilled.
Boy, this game's been chippy. And I know what I blame it on, too. That coach over there on the sideline that's been yelling at every play that's happened today.
After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct, defense number 4. It's going to be 1st down, Grand Valley ball.
So that personal foul will mark off half the distance to the goal line. So, what, 6 yards?
Yeah.
5?
Voss has had quite a day. He's had a couple of those. And
you know, Jim, just for old time's sake, it might be time
to let it end.
Feels like this one might be slipping away from.
I can hear the fat lady singing. I don't know about you.
38-17 or 35-17. You have right up the middle. That is the running back Carter, and the Chargers will burn their final timeout. Hillsdale College got to the red zone a few times today. They came away empty-handed, a couple of key turnovers. And Grand Valley's really good. I mean, once they got the offense going, they hit some really big plays, and those are huge in a game like this.
Well, they were, but, you know, still, when you turn the ball over at the 1-yard line, that was the biggest play of this game, and that just practically did Hillsdale in. You know, I don't know how many times a team can come back from something like that.
.204 remaining. Chargers are out of timeouts. 1 first down would allow the Lakers to just take a knee and burn off the rest of this clock. You run it straight ahead again. And the shifty number 21, Marty Carter, will gain a couple. Clock continuing to roll. 3rd down and 5. Hear all about it tomorrow morning on the Sunday morning show. I'll be in tomorrow, Jim.
You will?
We'll have some coverage.
All right.
Remember when I first started doing that, Park and I would go every other Sunday. Because Park, you know, he got up at 3 a.m. every morning.
Oh, yeah.
And we used to do a Sunday morning interview with Dick Lowry.
Yep.
And then we continued that with Dave Dye, and then it kind of died away. But I was what, 19, 20 years old,
Sure.
having to interview Dick Lowry. A little intimidating, even though it was on the phone. I did the best I could.
He wouldn't do that on purpose.
Run to the left side, 4th down and about 2. And the Lakers will have to punt it back to the Chargers with 58 seconds to go. They can let a lot of clock burn before they do that.
Might as well just take a delay of game.
I think they're going to let it roll all the way down and then burn a timeout.
They don't have a timeout.
Then they are going to take a delay of game. Because there's nobody on the field for Grand Valley. There's the penalty. So we have 26 seconds left here this afternoon, which means that I'm going to watch at least some of Michigan football from my recliner this afternoon.
Yeah. What time's Alabama play?
Alabama. I don't know. I can find out. That team's scary good.
They sure are.
Oh. They're always good, but they're really good this year. So the punt will be returned by 22. John Terry. Brandon Quick sending us in. They've already started. They lead 13-7. Thank you, Brandon Quick.
Thank you.
I'll tell you, Brandon produces the snot out of these games. Wow, halftime, 13-7. Crimson Tide on top.
All right.
Who are they playing today?
Texas A&M.
Final 16 seconds here, and looks like Coach Otterbein is going to continue to run some offense here. His team trailing 35-17. Chance Stewart with a play action.
Throw it.
Flushed out of the pocket. He is going to be mauled, and that's going to be the end of the game. Not the way you want to end it, as Chance got hit by 2 guys right at the 50-yard line. A huge loss on the play, and the final score from Hillsdale College will be Grand Valley 35, Hillsdale 17. We'll be back to wrap it up right after this. Grand Valley outgains Hillsdale 470-406. They are 7 of 13 on 3rd down. Hillsdale just 3 of 12, and Hillsdale 0 for 2 on 4th down conversions. Chargers with 2 turnovers. Grand Valley had no turnovers on the game. Reverman 26 carries, 125 yards and a touchdown. Chance Stewart 24 of 37, 259 yards and a touchdown. Trey Brock 6 catches, 109 yards and a touchdown. Marty Carter 26 carries, Jimmy, 205 yards and 3 touchdowns.
He's a player.
Bart Williams 15 of 26, 218 yards and 2 touchdowns. Matt Williams 4 catches and 80 yards, including a long of 55 yards. The Lakers beat the Chargers today 35-17 in a game that seemed a little bit closer than that until the 4th quarter. But your margin for error against Grand Valley is whisper thin.
Yeah.
And Hillsdale made some key mistakes.
Yeah, you turn it over inside the 20-yard line, going in for touchdowns, and you do that a couple, 3 times the ball game. I'm amazed, frankly, at how well the defense held up after all those heartbreaks. Good football game to watch. It was a lot better with, at the end of 3 quarters than it was at the end of the 4th quarter, though.
Well, the thrilling play by Trey Brock on the edge. What was it? 55 yards. 56-yard touchdown. It was just an incredible individual effort by him. Joe Reverman ran the ball a lot better. I think the defense honestly held up about as well as they're going to be able to against a team like this. And I think the defense did enough for the Chargers to win this game today. Those 2 turnovers were key. And frankly, the red zone trips where you come away with nothing, it's tough. It's tough to overcome those, but you're doing that against truly one of the best teams in the country.
Sure, but you don't have to make them that much better by doing that sort of thing. I mean, I don't think anybody even hit our quarterback when they fumbled the ball at the 2-yard line, and a blocked kick. That was just all stuff that just shouldn't happen. But all in all, the Chargers got to feel pretty good about the effort they gave today against a better team. There's no question of that. But this was not an 18-point game.
So
but we beat the spread.
We did beat the spread. These teams gather now, or our team anyway, splits off into their position groups. They meet with their coaches. They go and meet their parents, many of whom are here for Parents Weekend. And they'll still enjoy the rest of the weekend. They gave a good effort. I thought the effort was great. I thought the game plan was really good. A couple of execution mistakes, and that's all it takes to lose to Grand Valley.
Yeah, execution's not a good word. I don't think they played bad enough to get executed.
Fair. That's fair. Jim, thanks for coming out of retirement this week.
Hey, it was fun.
I'm just going to keep calling you, and you can keep telling me no. And maybe once in a while you'll say yes, right?
I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not going to Northern Michigan next week.
Deal.
I'm just warning you.
Tell you what, if you're not going, I'm not going either.
I will teach them.
Maybe Sally'd probably drive us up there, though. She'd fire up the minivan and drive us up
I'm sure
there.
she would, but I'm not going.
Not even for a Charger breakfast?
Not even for a Charger. Gosh, that sounds good.
McAvoy ordered all that food, and then you'd think you couldn't possibly order anything else, and he said, and also a full pumpkin pie.
Oh, yeah, got to have pumpkin pie.
I mean, all of that plus a pumpkin pie. And if you're eating a bunch of pancakes and stuff, then there's no reason not to get a pumpkin pie at the back end of that.
Well, that's true.
Right.
But it wasn't pancake. It was a waffle.
Okay, sorry. I always get it wrong.
Well, they brought so many plates of food, hard to keep track of.
I need to write that down. Jimmy, love you, man.
Love you, buddy. Thanks.
Thank you for being here. Thanks for doing the game with me today. Chargers lose it 35-17. They'll be on the road next week against Northern Michigan. We'll be back here for a noon kickoff 2 weeks from today. And then the following week, another noon kickoff as the Chargers have 2 more home games to wrap up the season. That's going to do it for Jim Eckhardt and Brad Monestier. For Brandon Quick back at the WCSR studios, I'm Andy Brown. Have a great night, everybody.